Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to Bounty Hunter. It is the second Bounty Hunter now, and yeah, let's just see what's up with it. Let's go and just head right in. Of course, Bounty Hunter is the the monthly weekend, basically game mode that they have. It is slightly repetitive, and I don't think they actually ended up changing it yet, so we'll see. The initially it's not that repetitive. The only problem is if it's still in the same format as last week. The final battle is, which seems kind of counterproductive that the final battle would be the least interesting one, but we'll see what's up with it this week. I definitely need those rewards regardless of the itself, because the rewards are pretty nice. It is based on an individual basis, unlike all of the other new game modes that came in this patch, meaning that only your progress matters, so you can't just let your guild carry you. You actually have to go and do all of the battles, and there is a lot of them. I forget exactly how many we'll need, though I'm pretty sure we need to go and get all of them. So with that being said, let me just go and get all of them. Haven't even gotten them yet, so we'll see if we get anything special, though not really any chances to get anything special. Just gives us a bunch of extra copies of Bounty Hunter troops. I guess we get several other resources too, like diamonds, some trade stones, and a bunch of other mess in between all of that. Nothing really too relevant, though. Well, let's just do it all. I think it's 1,000 something gems. Well, we'll find out. We're at 64,000. We'll see exactly how much that goes down. But yeah, we'll go and get all of these and use them over the next few days, or by few days, I should say the next 2 days. Today and tomorrow, obviously. Oh, we can get ice wraiths too, even though we already have it mythic. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Anyways, let's keep going. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of ice wraiths that we don't need. Luckily, we're getting a lot of parrots that we do need, though. Stop it with ice wraiths! No! I already have a mythic. I don't need more of them. Okay, and the final one I guess we will go for. And that totaled us, let's see. 1,310 gems, and we can infinitely do the last one, though we're not going to be. I only did it the one just to get the extra copy in case we need it for whatever reason. Then again, why did I even do that? We don't even need the extra copy ever, because you can't use more than one copy of a single thing, so I actually didn't need that, but oh well. I do want to see if buying one of each will be enough to reach the max points, because they did, I believe, increase the amount of points you need now, because they had it slightly lower the previous week, because it was the first time ever. But where's upgradable? Let's go to upgradable and then go from there. Yeah, it does cost quite a bit of gems on this game mode. It's probably one of the most overpriced game modes. No, I wouldn't say overpriced, but you know, it's definitely a additional gem sink added to the game, that is for sure, in the most recent patch. Skull Def, this troop's actually not that bad, I do have to say. Definitely worth at least getting one copy of, just to kind of have around. It's not over the top good, that's for sure, but it's not as bad as the regular Bounty Hunter troop, at least the current standard for them at the moment. So it has at least that going for it. I went over it last night, but let me just go over it again just real quick, obviously, as we just got him. He grades 8 purple and 8 red, and then barriers a random ally. So all those aspects aren't really that bad. I believe he had a different secondary effect, though, yesterday. So never mind on that, but I forget what the other one was previously, but that's what it does now. 8 and 8, and then barrier, random ally, so not horrible, especially that barrier part. Has the standard bounty hunter bonus, has immune to death, and it has a bone storm, which is actually unique to only him. He is the only troop currently that has a bone storm when an enemy dies. Also one of the only few viable bone storms in the game, though I don't think you would really need it in this game mode, so it's not really helping us with that. But let's go and build ourselves a team then. We don't have any of the other ones that got upgradable, though. How close did our, I gotta see, how close did our parrot get? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. We're 3 copies short. I am so ridiculously tempted just to get another one to go do that. But I'm not. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't think it would be worth it. He's gonna get mythic regardless. There's gonna be more bounty hunters. Before you know it, they're gonna be in a drop table too, so we could just glory key for it when Next Kingdom comes out, which I believe is in the next month or two, I want to say. I feel like it's gonna be mid-May. That's what I ended up saying earlier. That the most recent patch will probably be sometime by the end of April, and then like the new kingdom mid-May, though there's been no confirmation on either. And with how the fact that it's mid-April almost already and we don't even have the patch, it is slightly concerning. Well, not really concerning, but you know. Who knows when they're going to get it out. Anyways, hello everyone. Wow, even my stream is having technical difficulties, showing the red bar saying that the connection's being bad. But anyways, guys, hello Simple, hello GZG, hello Emperator, hello Tim, hello Frag Hunter, hello William, hello Vaknuk, hello Leon, hello Eric, hello Tim, hello Bunny Killer, hello Sai, hello GZ, I already said hi to GZG, but hello again. Hello Lexia, hello Haiti, hello Stuart. Hello Leon, and actually I said hi to Leon as well. Hello Watcher, hello Dark, and hello Eric, hello War, hello Havoc. Welcome all. And I think I missed a question or two in there. Beware of freeze and mana drain. Oh, why? Is it running rampant? What typing is it for this week? Because I know it changes from week to week. We didn't even play a single one yet. Not even sure what I want to do for the teams yet, to be honest. Let's see. Oh, it's a lot of undead. Well, that makes sense. It's Kedar. Well, what would they have to worry about freeze and drain on? The only thing within undead that does that is basically Wraith and Bone Dragon. Oh, Bone Dragon first slot could be very annoying, or second slot if they have it. Okay, so we can use anything, though even though we are allowed to use literally anything, it is not viable to use anything other than basically pure bounty hunter troops for the first several battles. How that runs down, I went over it last week, though we'll see exactly a little bit better this week. But basically, what you want to try to do is for the first 8, you run 4. For the next 8, or at least up until like these battles, you run 3. And then for the final 4 battles, you run 2. And then you just infinitely run 2 for the final battle. That's pretty much what you do with Bounty Hunter. And with that being said, let's go and edit this and decide what we want to do. So all we have to do is just type in Bounty. And since we want to go pure Bounty troop or team, we'll need to work with this. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All of them are like 2 copies short. I am so tempted to get another one. Let's see. Which one? Yeah, it would give us slightly more points. But do we really want to do it? I don't think we do. No, we already went through enough gems. We can wait for the following week. It's not that bad. It's going to be like a 1 times additional bonus. It's not that big a deal. Actually, maybe 2 times because technically early on. But we're only going to be using 2 for the later battles anyways. So it's not going to make too huge a difference. So, anyways, Feral Hound, oh, that's funny. Feral as in also Pharaoh. I see what they did there. I like that play on words. I just noticed that now. A Pharaoh Hound. That's good. That's a really good play on words. Parrot, because for whatever reason, I believe it's still bugged. So we'll use that. Even if it's not bugged, it's still amazing. Let's see. What do we need to close the gap? Really, one thing with green. We have to go use the scavenger, which is near useless. Oh, wait. We don't have purple either. Oh, that's a problem. That is a bit of a problem. Never mind. We'll just go with that then. Wow, this team is a little clunky. But, let's see. You create red and purple, which half goes into yourself, half goes into the little Sphinx thingy or whatever it's called, the Rift Links. Yeah, I think we can work with this for now. Not the greatest, but we only need to use it for the first 8 battles, and then we can just go with anything. And at this point, based on our coloration, it looks like a red-brown banner is the way to go, and then we'll be good to go. Kind of like how we'd use a Mang or something. Not even close. But yeah, we have 26 times extra points, and we could get 28 times if I was to bother buying another pack, but we're not going to. I need that 200 gems. That'd be a bit of a waste to spend on this, especially if these things are coming into your drop table soon. Under Glory Keys, I believe next week or the following week. I'm almost guaranteed by the time next Bounty Hunter comes, the 3rd Bounty Hunter, it will be that way. Can I answer your question? Yeah, sorry. If I missed anyone's question, I didn't go back and fully go over each one. Let me see. Oh, old bounty troops are in gold chests? Never mind, they're already in the chest. I thought they forgot to do that earlier. Okay, with that being said, never mind. Plan B. Let's go do that right now. Let's go open some Glory Keys. They should be in Glory Keys. Let me go double check. I did this earlier in the week and it didn't work, but maybe they are in the chest now that Bounty Hunter started. Well, that guy's in there. That's not what we need, though. Are they only in gold keys? Are you sure about that? Let me go open a bunch of gold keys. They should be in Glory Keys, too. Also, thank you for your subscribe. Much appreciated. There we go. Oh, we got a nice Wraith. Yep, they are indeed in the drop pool. And the Rift Links. Are they only in gold keys? Come on, Glory Keys. What are you doing? Glory Keys are supposed to have them, too. Could be because we're not opening up enough copies or something. Seriously, why are they not coming up in glory keys, yet they're coming up in the... Oh, there they are. Okay, yep, they are indeed in the drop table. Never mind. Not next week. They're literally in now. Apparently, they weren't in Monday. That or I just didn't open up enough to find them. Random Umberwolf right there. Actually, did we need another copy? No, we didn't need. But double random legend there. Not even what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for are these little things. Okay, I think we need one more, and then we'll be good to go. So open one more 50. Nothing good from the other drops. There we go. Another parrot, another scavenger. Well, we definitely got scavenger upgraded. I want to make sure we have parrot upgraded too. But yeah, don't forget to open keys then, if that's the case. Upgradable, particularly gold and glory keys if you want to go close that gap. Oh, we still need more for parrot, but let me go upgrade these while we have them. Might as well get this to epic, get that upgraded, get this thing leveled, put that right in there, boom, and let's go do it to the other one. And what was that question I missed? Let's see. You have enough diamonds to get the mythic, to get a mythic. Shall you get Fairish Raw or wait for Infernus? Probably Fairish Raw, because then you can go grind out souls. PvP might be a little bit slower, but as long as you have a decent team already, you don't really need to go for a Infernus. If you already feel like your PvP team is fine. But if you feel like you have no PvP team or anything, I guess you could go for the Infernus. He also works on a couple Guild War days to cover that gap as well. Okay, well, Mammoth's not one of the important ones. What I need is this guy upgraded. I also need to go get the Parrot upgraded, because we are going to be using it. Then again, I also need the Lynx upgraded, because that's the one we're actually going to be using for this particular team, starting up. But yeah, I guess we'll throw a few more glory keys. Not that big a deal. We have plenty of glory keys at the moment. Pretty sure we won't be needing all of them for the new kingdom. So let's go throw down another 50. And Divine Ishbala, which I actually need, because I don't have her Mythic yet. She doesn't gain much of a benefit from being Mythic, but I still want to get her Mythic nonetheless. Of course, we're not getting any of the drops I actually need. Azura, that's not too particularly good. Got a Parrot, nice. And I don't see the other one. Where's the Lynx? It's in alphabetical order, still can't find it. Okay, we'll go for another 50, and I think that'll be it for now. Please give us one Lynx copy. I don't think we have enough. Okay, gold keys. Let's go open two 200s, I guess. Come on, not even a single one. Not even one that I didn't need. Oh, there we go. Never mind, a Parrot. Okay, so I guess we got at least one that. Oh, there it is. Rift Lynx. Okay, I think that's all the copies we need now. It better be. Don't want to have to keep using all these keys. Upgradable. And we should be good to go now. Apply. There we go. We got everything we needed. Oh, and we got this guy to Mythic. Not like we really need him to be, but oh well. There we go. Mythic him. Exact enough copies, too. Go level that to max. Another Mythic. Or one less thing we need to go get later. And actually, he might not be too bad fully Mythic, because he gains like 3-4 damage, whatever that was. Not too bad. Like, where is, looking for your Ascension. Also, these are one thing that I could say maybe would be worth throwing a single Ascension Orb at them. That's a very big maybe. But, if they weren't in the drop table, and you wanted to get them up, then it would probably be worth doing. Though if they're already in the drop table like they are in now, I don't think it would be. Not fully certain. I guess that comes down to preference, though, but... yeah, I'm not going to be getting them up to the last one, that's for sure. But we'll go get that up, because I want to save them for when 10 stars come around. And these will easily be maxed by the time 10 stars get around. They're already legendary. And by the time next kingdom comes out, they'll probably be mythic from us opening so many keys. But anyways, that's that. So, yeah, there we go. Let's go actually into Bounty Hunter now. Now that we have prepped everything and we know for sure that they're in keys. Yeah, this team should be good to go. We have a... Oh, let me make sure they're all level 2. That'd be a fail if I didn't actually level them. But there we go. We now have a 28 times bonus. This team is obviously really clunky, but we only need to use it for 8 battles, and their stats are so ridiculously low that it should work out. So let's finally get into this then. So were they added on Monday and I just didn't get them as a drop? Or did it just get added today? Does anyone know on that for sure? Because I checked on Monday and I didn't get any. Though I guess apparently I didn't check them long enough. I just assumed there were so many of them that we would have gotten one. But apparently maybe they were in on Monday and I just didn't see it. Okay, let's just take a skull. They die to like everything we do since it's so early into the battles. So that's why we're using 4 of them. Because anything we do kills them. Yeah, Parrot's actually ridiculously good. It's almost better than Silent One right now due to the glitch it has, which I don't believe they fixed because there hasn't been a client-side update yet. That'll probably be fixed next patch, if it even gets fixed. But, yeah, Parrot is ridiculously overpowered. Or not really overpowered, but, it's interesting. It has a 15% chance to completely silence the enemy team, pretty much, if it feels like it. The way that it targets its ability is very strange, and does not work properly. But in doing so, it tends to like to silence the entire team, which is kind of cool. Let's see what it does here. We'll target first slot, kill that out, and see what it does. Oh, wait. I need to actually hit something that will die. Well, last slot will die, so we'll do that. Oh, I didn't trigger silence. Aw. That's the only annoying part about it. It's really random. But yeah, it's not overpowered. Even if they kept it as a silence all enemies, it wouldn't even be overpowered. Because you can do Silent One for 2 more mana to completely silence out the enemy team. The mechanic already exists. It's just it's a lot cheaper of a version of it. It's only a rare, whereas a Silent One is legendary. Oh, that's that. We'll get some more Parrot Cast later. You never got a full silence on the enemy team? Maybe they fixed it then. I know last week it was going crazy. I haven't actually used it since last week though, since there's very little need. Since, as I mentioned, you could just be using Silent One if you actually need a silence in normal means. Oh, there's a Valraven. We will be seeing those, and we will need to kill them every time we do see them. I'm tempted to take Brown and then just go into a cast, but... yeah, we'll try it. Oh, he ruined it. Well, not completely. Oh, somewhat missed, but got most of what we needed. Take Skull. Throw a single target true damage at that, just so it dies. Get some mana that we need. Oh, should have taken a Skull first. Oh, well, there we go. It still came in. We'll go grab that. Throw a Parrot at it. And no silence, because it's already going to be dead. And 2 more little thingies. Okay, let's keep going. Oh yeah, the dreaded right. Oh, Fair Shroud too, but luckily Fair Shroud is actually going to be... actually, Fair Shroud could be beneficial to us, because he's going to block like crazy on the opposing team. We might be able to get away with 4 for a while. Actually, now that I say that, probably not. Because they do start to gain stats pretty rapidly. But yeah, this new guy's not that bad. Not something you would need to get to Mythic, obviously, unless you wanted to do this game mode out. The only reason I even got it to Mythic was not really to get it to Mythic, but for the extra points, as well as to have more battles to do. Because I believe we actually need 1 of each pack in order to reach every single reward. And due to the major orbs that you get from it, I do want to do that. Let's see. Also, I have nothing in the title saying that this is the second one of it, either. Should probably go do that. Alright, let's go kill the biggest threat. Let's go kill the biggest threat. The comment on the opposing team. Also, that was strange. Why was he having a rare border if he's a common? Wait, hold up. Let me go back into the stream. Yeah, that's weird. Why did he have a rare border, but he's a common troop? What? I didn't even notice that until, like, right as I killed him. That's strange. Yeah, he is a common. He might get a Fair Shroud. Luckily, it does almost no damage. Or at least the first cast does almost no damage. Every other cast is going to be a little concerning. And there we go. Yeah, let me go actually do something to the title real quick, because I do want that for reference sake later, just so we know. Bounty Hunter Week 2, or I should say Month 2. I'll do it by months. Month 2. Just so I know. Okay, I just want to have that there just so we kind of know. I'm not keeping a playlist for them though, no point. Okay, let's keep going. See how long we can go get away with using 4. Obviously not too long, but the longer we can, the more points we get. Again, the strategy is basically go up to 8 using 4, go up to 16 if we can using 3, and then do the last 4 using 2 the entire time. I'm not fully certain what 2 I want to go for. Obviously, Gorgolfa and Furnace was my choice last week, just because it was quite amazing. I think that might still be my choice this week. I kind of want to change it up a little bit if we can. It really depends on what our other 2 troops are. But for one, we have to kind of use this by mandatory. We don't really have a choice because you get twice the effectiveness on the given week. Basically how Bounty Hunter works. I explained it last time, but of course, it is still a relatively new game mode. But it occurs once a month for 1 weekend from Friday reset until Monday reset. So basically the entirety of the weekend. And basically, you have to use whatever, you can use anything you want, but you want to try using as many Bounty Hunter troops as you possibly can. Not only that, their ascension matters quite a bit, as well as if you use the leader, the bounty leader. There's one bounty leader every single week. That's the one that you can get for gems on the given week every single time. And basically, it just gives twice the effect of bounty. So even though it only says 6 times, it's actually giving us 12 times right now. It gives us twice whatever the value is right there. So, yeah, definitely a good idea to have at least one of them in your team. Not to mention just to have it around. But all the other ones are the drop table right now. Everything except this is indeed in the gold and glory key drop pool. So you can just go and get them that way pretty easily. Okay, first off, let me go kill out his summoner. His summoner. So that's one less thing to deal with. Rafe's going to be very annoying, but we'll deal with it in a second. Up, and... oh, no, that's not enough damage. Never mind. We'll take that down. Take a skull at it. Actually, we get a free skull. There we go. That's enough damage. And down it goes. Up another skull as well. Go get a poke in it. Let's get Ferrous Raw down, I guess. And there we go. Now all we have to do is poke him again. And there we go. In the later fights, Raw plus Rafe is such a pain. I could see Rafe's being a pain. I don't really see Ferrous Raw being a pain, though. Unless the final battle has, like, double Ferrous Raw or white Ferrous Raw or something. Because white Ferrous Raw actually could get a decent amount of damage. Since they have little mana conflict. I think they only conflict on blue, if I'm not mistaken. So if it was, like, white... if it was Rafe, white, Ferrous Raw something, maybe it could be a little annoying. We'll find out what that is once we reach it. That's one of the biggest problems with Bounty Hunter, though, in its current state. The final battle is just the same thing over and over again. Like, you get to play completely different battles all the way up to it. Then, for whatever reason, the final battle is just the same thing over and over and over and over again. Which is just really weird game design, but it is how it currently is. Go throw that down. Pretty big miss, but at least we didn't extra turn him. Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to need to switch into a normal team soon. Or not a normal team, but yeah, we need to go throw like an Infernus or something into it. Actually, Infernus would gain a pretty good deal out of this team. It has both a purple and a red spawn. So yeah, I probably am going down the Infernus route. Because we do get a lot of value out of it. Ooh, I want to kill Crimson Bat, but we can't kill Crimson Bat, so we'll kill that first. I guess true damage spam could also get a little annoying. Crimson Bat probably reaches like 30 or 40 AoE. Draculus, I wonder if Draculus would be around. It's not, it is undead, but it's not Kedar, so we'll see for sure what happens with that. I haven't seen one yet. We have seen Crimson Bat though, of course. Can you please die? You have 1 HP. Why you do this to us? Okay, well, let's go all in on it. There we go, we finally got our silence spam. Not enough damage to kill, but at least we got that in. Oh, oops, I forgot. It moves its location now. I can't skull kill it. Fail. I guess that won't be too big a deal. I just need to get natural damage up, and we did. There we go. And yeah, now we just throw the poke at it and go from there. So we'll throw up. Let me take that blue. Take that skull. Take the poke. And that's that. And there we go. And we're almost gaining a level as well. Okay, yeah, I think we'll be able to get it all the way up to 8. Oh yeah, especially if the battles are that easy. Well, I'd say that easy, they might actually get us, but yeah, we'll do it up to 8, then switch into a 3. Yep, we got a Valraven. I don't know, maybe with this, we could actually use it as a big enough mana generator that we don't even need a Gorgolfa. We could use that as our Gorgolfa. It's probably a bad idea, though. It's gonna die in like 2 shots at the later battles. We'll have to see exactly what the battle is. If it's something like a Wraith, I wouldn't mind it too much, because it can't be death marked. So at least we have that aspect going for it. It could still be frozen, but it can't be death marked. Let's see. What do we even need to move? I'll take a red, I guess. We'll take a red. Green. We don't even use green. Yeah, maybe we'll need something for that. Because last week we did have a green option. Wait, what did we use for our green? No, we didn't. Never mind. We didn't run green last week either, I don't believe. Because we have the same options now that we had last week. Actually, we have more now than we had last week. Okay, Valraven. Why do we not have enough damage to kill you? That's not good. There's also a yellow just sitting there. That is also not good. Let me go... Oh, I can't even silence it. I forgot. Whoops. That's the only bad thing about this. I can't actually silence it. I completely forgot about that. Well, first things first. Let's go and... Well, I guess we just double poke it then. So we go poke that at it. Kill it with this. Get our double silence. Okay, it's finally working correctly now. Unless it just happened to have only done it for that one hit. Let me go kill that before it does something. And there we go. Okay, all should be good now. High chance of that missing, so I'm not even going to bother casting it yet. I might as well just let the mana go into our links or something. I gotta be careful with his ability. He might end up triggering it. He did get it. Luckily, it only creates a level 2, so I guess it's not that bad. I forgot. It doesn't have anything registered under it, so it creates a level 2. Or level 1, I mean. Do we bother getting blue and brown? I think we do, just to get that little poke in there. I'll go get the links. Didn't surge it. Come on. We'll go and get ourselves, I guess, a... Do we overkill it? Sure, we'll overkill it. So we'll go kill that out. Now all we have to do is poke him twice. Okay, maybe 3 times, apparently. So we'll throw the true damage at him. And now we just have to hit him with anything, assuming he doesn't summon. And that is indeed anything. Okay, he hits it slightly, and down he goes. What are the ways to get a Mythic? There are a few ways to get a Mythic. Every single way within the game. The most common way that most people get Mythics are from Glory, Gem, Guild Keys, if they're upgraded to either the final 2 levels with your seals from your guild, and VIP chests. Those are the 4 main ways to get Mythics. Some other ways to get Mythics is on some event weeks. There are Mythic within the drop table. This week is Kedar event, so there is a fair Shra within the event key drop table. So yeah, some weeks there are, some weeks there aren't. So do be wary of that on event key specifically. Other ways of getting them, the other next common way of getting them, particularly later in the game, is to craft them within the Soulforge. Just keep an eye out for whenever good ones are there. I always go over them on Monday, but yeah, obviously the main one there this week is Fair Shra. I guess technically earlier on in the game maybe Christine X, though I'd probably just go all in Fair Shra at this point, since he is around and probably won't be around for another 5 weeks or so, especially since both the event and the Soulforge is occurring for him at once, so definitely plenty of ways to go get him. But yeah, crafting them within the Soulforge is the other pretty big way of getting them. A few other alternative ways of getting them is underneath your guilds. You can get them from legendary tasks. There is a very, very, very low chance that this would occur. By very low, I mean probably under 1%, but still, it does exist, and it is possible to get a Mythic off of a legendary task. You also get quite a few legendaries, but the Mythic chance is there. Other than that, there are, of course, purchases that you can do within the game and all that. I think there are 2 main ones that generally get used. It's the Growth Pack and the, which you can only ever do once, the $50 one, and the Path to Glory, the other $50 one. Both of those give a Mythic. And other than that, I believe that is every way. But yeah, basically the main 2 ways are either crafting them in Soulforge or opening them up in either Glory, Gem, Guild, or VIP chests. And very occasionally event keys as well. But yeah, that's pretty much how Mythics are obtained. And it's pretty much every method. I don't believe I missed one. They're not really obtainable by that many means, that's for sure. Because they're supposed to be like super, super rare. But yeah, that's pretty much everywhere. They're hard to get naturally, that is for sure, unless you just get super lucky. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Wrong game mode. That's for later today. Games. It always confuses me because they both have like this new format, but they're both in completely different locations. Anyways, we have a lot more battles to do. This should be our last battle doing 4 of these, though. Ooh, the dreaded Wraith. Luckily, we still have the immune in first slot. He doesn't have immune to freeze. Oh, you know what? He does have immune to Deathmark, though. I should be putting him in last slot because he has... they both have that immune to Deathmark freeze mechanic, and I need him in last slot for the reason that he has a in case they run a, what's that one troop? There's basically one troop that I need to run it because of, I forget its name because it's never used ever. But it's a troop that hits the last slot that then puts a death mark on them. I forget its name off the top of my head, obviously. But that one troop, I actually need to make sure I have this in the back slot so we don't get death marked. Because that is immune to death mark. So it'll save us there. Okay, so we take all that green. That doesn't actually do much for us since we don't actually use green. Also, thank you for your subscribe, Wellington. Much appreciated. And if anyone still has any other questions, let me know if I've been missing any as well. Yagway with Farish Ra is a lot of fun. Don't they deny themselves out? Oh, no, but you can use them for the boost ratio and stuff. Yeah, that could definitely be quite a bit of fun. I don't think we can get away with it in this game mode, though. Because we have to cast Farish Ra a lot of times before it's viable. Nothing else under Bounty Hunter troops have soul gains. So I don't think we'd be able to get away with that. Also, wow, the stats are starting to get high. Okay, I should have already switched into the other team, I think. We should still be able to win this out, but it is questionable. Well, first things first, let's go move the Wraith. And by doing that, let's see, knock them to the back. Okay, so yeah, we have to use this on Wraith just to get him to the back slot then. So we'll do that. I'll move him all the way to the end of the team. The reason we did this is so he's not annoying. So that's one less thing we have to deal with. He won't be able to freeze us on first slot anymore. So that's out the way. The only problem is every single time we cast now, we're going to be moving them all. But let's go try getting some more silences. That's probably going to be our best bet at this point. I think I should stop casting this because it's kind of getting in the way of some of our other important mana at the moment. So we'll go take this yellow, I guess. He's going to reduce our magic. Oh, never mind. He might not even get the chance. So we'll go silence that as that's pretty big damage. We unfortunately didn't get the side silence, though. Do I just go all in and kill the Crimson Mat? Leaning towards it. Definitely leaning towards it. So we'll go move that to the back. I'm not doing anything about a summoner. He could actually start getting summons, which could be bad. But yeah, I guess it'll be okay for now. We'll just let him take a poke. He gets some purple out of it, too. Do we cast? Yeah, why not? We need our manas. He gets a bit of value out of it, but that ability is going to do almost nothing. So it's not too bad. Some of our things don't even use magic, like that one. Well, there goes a Wraith. A bit annoying, but let's go get our mana back up, get a silence back down, and go from there. There goes another magic debuff. Need to make sure he doesn't hit us with too many, though. All of our damage, other than skulls, is coming from our abilities. So can't let him just take out all of it. That would not be good. Okay, let's go and throw some... Oh, wow, he's getting a lot of HP, too. I forgot, he has 20% bonus this week, too. I can start getting really tanky. Oh, we don't have enough true damage to go kill the thing anymore. Well, I guess I'll still double poke him. So, to poke at that, really important we kill out Crimson Mat. If anything is going to kill us, it's probably going to be him. We'll throw this down again. He's going to have so much HP by the time we have to get around to him. Because we keep feeding him, but oh well. Don't really have a choice. Luckily, skulls hit him pretty hard. There we go, very nice. And don't have silence or anything. Let me go kill, I guess, Crimson Bat out. Then again, I could just wait on it. We don't have to kill it yet. He's blocked by so much team. That's not really going to come into play yet. Also, he's about to do a summon, which is not good. Do I try disposing of that now? Sure, why not? Because we get a triple silence as well. Oh, come on. Where's our triple silences? But, yeah, I think we'll go and dispose of Crimson Bat now. One less thing to deal with. If he happens to create a gate, he creates a gate. There's almost no chance that gate actually gets to kill us. Also, if we lose a troop, that doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter how many troops we have at the end. It just matters if we win. Similar to how raids and invasions are. It doesn't matter how well you win, you just have to win. Alright, we'll just move that over and take a skull. Luckily, he has nothing to reduce our skull damage. But he can kill us. It is still something he can do. Go take that, take that. That's still silenced somehow, which is quite nice for us. He's still silenced. Wow, he just does not want to get unsilenced right now. He's still silenced. That's amazing. Okay, let me go re-silence him, I guess. Oh, I was hoping for the side silence. Okay, we'll go and kill it out with a little Lynx thing then. And there we go, that's match, pretty much. Wraith could still technically win. He does have Death Touch, so if he wants to feel lucky, he can just instantly touch everything and kill it in one turn afterwards. Though that's very unlikely. But still possible. And down it goes. Oh, you said Pharaoh Hound, not Farish Ra? My bad. Oh, wait. Pharaoh Hound with what? Oh, with Yagway. Oh, because of the red-purple convert. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. That definitely makes sense. Okay, so now we need to go replace one. So we either have to replace out Rift Lynx or Parrot. So let's get rid of Lynx, and I guess in goes Infernus. Okay, so Infernus time. Oh wait, you know what? Y'all no, but we're missing purple. I have to have something with purple. It is really important we have something with purple. So, ooh, do we block it with Parrot? But then Parrot's completely blocked if I do it that way. I think that's fine because we have red and purple going directly into it. That being said, what's a good minus green banner? +2 yellow, +1 red. Not horrible. Definitely not horrible. It's worth considering. I think that's our only choice though, isn't it? Because we can't use this. A +2 blue is kind of pointless to us. And that's it. Those are the only minus greens. So yeah, I guess we'll go with this then. +2 yellow, +1 red, -1 green since we don't use green. And this leaves us with a the leader, the other mythic, and the parrot then. Okay, I think we can make this work then. And then we just keep spamming out the Infernus for sheer damage. I kind of want it in front of it. The biggest issue with this is what if it kills the Feral Hound too quickly? Because if it kills that out, we have an issue with our main damage source dying pretty quickly as well. Yeah, we'll give it a shot like this for now. I think it'll be fine. So we'll go for this. He'd have to kill us pretty quick. I don't think he has any real quick kill options. Unless he's running like Wraith first slot. Oh, speaking about quick kills, that's another benefit of having it there. We'll get our mana up slightly quicker, and we can go kill out the Valraven with it. Well, really good starting board, that's for sure. We'll go move that over. Yeah, too bad that thing can't be silenced. Out of every immunity to have, it would have silence. Okay, well, these battles just got instantly so much easier. I don't know why I didn't do that the previous turn. Should've just done that and gotten full mana. But, throw this down. Yeah, it is infinitely easier with a non-bounty troop. Especially with a mythic that strong. And there we go, down it goes. And we use this all the way up until the 16th battle, pretty much. All the way up until there. We can maybe get away a little bit further, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to switch into, I don't know, maybe we could run this through the entire thing. I don't know. It is possible that Feral Hound plus Infernus is enough to kill all of them. Because that's not a horrible combination. My biggest concern is Feral Hound dies too quickly. Which is going to be very easy for that to occur. Any good substitute for Infernus? Yagwe would definitely work. You would have to probably use slightly different setup though. But Yagwe would definitely work. Let's see. Trying to think of other real big damage sources in there. Wardbreaker would actually be really good. It covers every color. Main reason I'm using Infernus is it's slightly better damage. Because we don't need to deal with Submerge or anything this week either, so makes it a bit easier. But yeah, Wardbreaker, Infernus, Dragon Soul, any big AoE. Ideally, you want something that uses both red and or purple, preferably both. Mainly because you are getting both of them off the Feral Hound. Or the Feral Hound. Yeah, Feral Hound. I can't, that wordplay. But anyways, yeah, because of the Feral Hound thing, you basically want to be using a red-purple there. So any heavy damage red-purple you have is pretty much what you want to use there. Or heavy red or heavy purple. But something related to one of those two colors is what you'd want to use. Ideally both, though not required. What do we even need to move? We'll go grab that into it. Was trying for a purple off the sky. Didn't get it, though. Yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to run this through all of them. This thing's almost already dead. And it's not even halfway through the battles yet. Oh, how big is that Crimson Bat? 20 damage. Oh gosh, it's going to be like 35 damage by the final battle. Luckily we do get a small amount of barriers, but it hits a random target, so we don't really get to choose much where it goes. Alright, we'll go get that down. Oh no, it's almost dead. Wow, it's already dying. And we're not even that far into them yet. Oh, I could have taken a red to get on an extra turn the previous turn. Oh well. Only thing left now is this gate. The undead gate. And down it goes. That's so far so good. Still haven't lost any. Still using pretty high bounty for each one. Actually, how far are we right now? Because we are probably going to be taking the leaderboard. Maybe not specifically today, but we have the battles to do so. But yeah, we're already at 14,450. Not too bad. How's that faring as far as our guilds? Guild. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can't check. That is so weird. I really wish it would at least let you check to see how far everyone in your guild is going. There's actually no way to check my progress on every other person in my guild. Obviously, it's not mandatory. Well, for one, I can't even see if people are doing it. And the other reason is it's an individual thing. For guild-wide stuff, it is, but of course for individual stuff, not so much. But, yeah, I forgot. I can't even check to see what my guild is at. I guess I could check the leaderboard and see if any of them are on it. That'd be the only way to actually check. But yeah, there's no other way. And I don't think anyone is at the moment, if they're even trying. Yeah, no one. Actually, barely even seen some of the bigger guilds on the leaderboard. Because it is on an individual basis, so it doesn't really matter. You could literally be in no guild and still make first just as easily. Or almost just as easily. You'd have slightly less stats, but it doesn't make that big a difference. But yeah, a lot of guilds I don't even recall there, actually. Anyways, let's go and head back into Bounty Hunter. Bounty, fight, into the battle. Everything's already good to go, and let's get into it then. Hello, Jordan! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, Vangor in the house. Welcome back. But yeah, this game mode definitely needs to be revamped in the future. That could actually be very bad. Him getting a bone dragon up. Yeah, I need to go move this team around, I think, some before we lose. Because it is going to happen. We really need to make sure we keep Infernus alive. Actually, I think I even need a frontline tank in front of our Feral Hounds. For that reason. For that reason right there. But yeah, we could actually lose this one due to our current order, which would be very bad. I hope I don't need to switch into 2 already. That would have been very quick. But, yeah, let's start getting some silences down. Need something to go and poke at them. Oh no, we're blocked on the other color. I need to take blue for this. So let's try getting a triple silence or something. What's the biggest threat at the moment? I guess throwing it right there. There we go. Come on, why did you not do adjacent correctly? You don't have immune to silence. Okay, yeah, it's still glitched. It is still very much glitched. Okay, we'll go move that. I want mana, but I can't let him have a skull. Actually, we die if he gets a skull already. Which is why he needs to not be in that location. Oh, thank you for removing every skull from the board. That's exactly what we need right about now. Oh, that works out perfectly. That does not, though. Okay, now we, panic mode. Panic mode activated. Let's see. How do we work this out? I should probably kill a summoner, though the biggest threat on this team is Bone Dragon. But we'll probably get the adjacent silence on it, so that'll be fine. We do that again. Hopefully that silenced that. I have no way of knowing if that actually redid it or not. Burn better stay for one more turn. If it does, we're good to go. Okay, we're fine. Now we can just go and single target him out, and yeah, it's pretty much match. So I'm gonna move that over. Take ourselves some yellow, which we still have a bonus on. Try for the red extra turn, didn't get it, but we got a little bit of other mana. He needs to not drain our mana, please. Stop doing that. That's not good. He's gonna try it again. Hopefully he does true damage. Nope, he stole all my mana. Good job. Well, we'll go try getting his silence back down. Actually, I can go kill him. The burn stayed on long enough to be exactly enough damage. So we'll go do that. Take a skull. And yeah, we need to change our order. That is for sure. I think I need to put the parrot in front of it. Like I was going to do the first time, but then didn't do it. Ooh, okay. That's not too bad. Let's go take the skull. Take that. Take a skull again. Extra turn again. Silence it, throw the hit at it, and that's that. Actually, yeah, we'll throw the silence first, I guess. Why not? Silence him, and poke him. And there we go. And we still get the full score. Doesn't matter if we have one troop with 1 HP, we still get the full score. As long as we actually win it, of course, and have a bunch of bounties. Do you know where you, let's see. Where's Lake Bake? I do not. I do not know locations. I am very bad with geography. Very, very horrible with geography. Okay, let's go revamp this team. Revamped. There we go. Well then. What a great overhaul. Move one troop by one thing. Running great to level 15 using Pharaoh Hound, Dragon Soul, Parrot, and Ice Wraith. That's pretty much what we're using right now. Except we're using the Infernus version of it, because I believe Infernus would be quite a bit better if you do have it laying around. But of course, Dragon Soul, as I mentioned earlier, is perfectly fine. But yeah, something red-purple related. Definitely need. Any of the bigger red-purples. Or at least one of those two colors, red or purple. But ideally both, because you get so much mana from it. I should probably be using our Parrot in first slot or something. Because I kind of want to keep this thing alive too, so we can use it to mana generate for Infernus. Because it can generate a lot of mana for us. Okay, we'll just keep throwing that down. The only slight issue with that is if they run first slot Wraith. But I haven't been really seeing any. I think they ran like 1 or 2 teams so far with first slot Wraith. Not really that many at all. I was expecting to be a lot more common. We'll go throw this down one more time. We got a really good loop this time. Wow. If we could do that every single time, we could throw this at every battle. Though there's no way we're going to get that lucky every time. But if it could do that, there's nothing we can't defeat. It's just infinite inferno. Oh no! It just revamped my team. I forgot about that. It doesn't save it properly. No. Oh no. Well, actually, I guess that's good this time around because we got a Val Raven. So we can actually go quicker into our Infernus this time. So that might not have been a bad thing, actually. Yeah, we'll take a purple, throw Infernus down, get our mana up, go from there. Unfortunately, it doesn't target exactly what we want, but as long as he doesn't take a bunch of yellow, we'll be fine. But yeah, my whole focus right now is just take every yellow in sight. Pretty much, that's the strategy that's going on here. If it's a yellow, we are taking it. Okay, what is this board? I guess we take a purple, explode, and go from there. Good, not dead yet. Throw this if it lives. It's not going to live. Oh, and he got yellow out of it. Good job. Well, I guess we throw another Infernus down. Let me take a skull. We need to go kill that already. Really important that Val Raven goes down. Just need one more skull or one more poke. There we go. There's our skull. And now kill that out. Very nice. Double skull. Infernus dead. There we go. And our 2 additional sigils. Thank you very much. All good. Okay, on to the next one. Let me go move this team back into the way it should be, though. I'm probably going to regret putting that in first slot, but yeah, we're probably going to put it in first slot. There we go. Oh, Revenant was what it was called, by the way. Oh, but now we have to deal with an Ice Wraith. I don't know. Do we let Parrot stay there? I think we do. We'll use that as a frontline tank. Let's see. Is there enough red enemies for Queen Titania to be placed with Infernus? Yeah, you could get away with that. Though, at that point, I think you'd just be better off doing Umbra Wolf or something. But yeah, you could get away with Queen Titania with it. Though I don't think it would be that, that worth it. Yeah, let's go and, yeah, I think we'll keep this for now. Parrot, Pharaoh Hound, and Infernus Ice Wraith and see how far we can get with this. Obviously, we'll need one more replacement for this eventually. It's not going to be able to run through everything. But for now, I think we'll be able to get away with it. Yeah, there's nothing I need to revamp, I don't think. It looks perfectly fine. All's in order. We have our tank in front of our tank now. So we have a tank for our tank, just to make sure that it doesn't die. Because we need it for mana generation. The only slight bad thing could be if we actually need silence, we're going to lose it very quickly. We're probably going to get one silence off and then it's going to die. So we don't get that much silence to use, but I think it's a good enough trade-off that it's going to be fine. Also, we don't have Death Mark immunity in first slot anymore. We do have it in second, though. So at least we have the 2 really solid tanks in the middle, I guess. Actually, he's more of a tank than the other one. Actually, this thing has really low durability. What is up with that? 60 HP, 37 armor? Why does it seem so below average? Well, I guess because this guy is 10% maybe, but even without that 10%, still seems a bit below. Could just be because everything else on our team just happens to be decent with it. But anyways, let's go throw a silence here. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't have done that. Why did I silence the... Okay, that was a really big mistake. Why did I do that? I silenced the summoner when he doesn't have anything to summon. I should have let him just cast because he's just... because there's nothing for him to summon into. But now there's a chance that he's going to go and summon into something I kill. So that was a really weird move on my part. Fail. Also, we're frozen on blue, which is bad because now I can't take that extra turn. And that is why we don't have that in first slot. Oh, this is bad. I'm giving him too much purple. Let me just manually take a red. Oh, that is also bad. We'll throw a furnace at it. Yes, that's... Oh, no! He's gonna get that summon now! Could you imagine? I actually have to go and waste this now to go kill it because I don't want him to summon. Because he'd get in the way of our Infernus a lot since it just randomly hits something. And I wouldn't want it randomly hitting the useless gate that he creates. Alright, we'll go take that red. I need this not to die. Do I need to go put Infernus in last slot now? That might be the safer location. He can get death marked there, but if he's not using a Revenant, that's not going to matter. Like, we're going to get frozen from that, but again, it's not going to matter because we go use that. Then again, he is using a Revenant this time around, which is my main concern of putting Infernus in last slot, because he can be death marked in last slot if he has a Revenant. And then it goes. Our current last slot can't be death marked. There we go. We'll see how far we can actually get with these. Let's see. Yeah, let's go put it all the way in the back. Then again, he doesn't have a skull spammer this time around. But he's also not going to be hitting it with anything. So yeah, we'll just put it like that. It's not like it's blocking anything anyways. So we'll go with that. Should be fine. Oh yeah, it is Friday the 13th after all, isn't it? Didn't even realize that. There was some advertising for some horror movie. I feel like there always is for some kind of 13th. But yeah, it is indeed Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th, everyone. An hour into the stream, it's like, oh yeah, it's Friday the 13th. I wonder if I have any codes related to that, if Salty would have given any. Probably not. He has given us a bunch of random codes. I'll be giving out the first one soon. We'll give another one out later. And I am leaning towards starting to only give one out on Fridays, Saturdays, and then giving out those other two throughout the week. I think that might be a thing we start doing soon. Probably after this week, actually. So do keep that in mind. Because currently we give out, basically we do it Monday, 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. But I think I'm going to do still 1 on each of those days, but 2 on, 1 on each of those days. But another 1 on 2 other days of some kind. And we'll just do them randomly throughout the week or something. Alright, we'll go get out Crimson Bat. Go throw that on there. Get almost his entire team silenced. Oh, the parrot does work correctly now. Interesting. When did they get around to fixing that? Like, the entire first event, it wasn't working, and now it's just randomly working again. Or at least properly working. Oh yeah, the Truth or Dare movie. Yeah, that one. That is the one. What do we even go for here? I could technically keep barriering until my entire team is barriered, but if we miss, then that's a complete waste. I'm not even going to bother. We'll move that over. Oh, I don't get any extra turn value. Oh, yes, I do. I get to reburn them. I do have extra turn value. This doesn't look like it's doing anything because he's already burned, but it does refresh the timer on it. Also, if I'm not mistaken, there's still a glitch where if you put a stats effect on top of a troop, it does all of their timers. So basically, by having an Infernus that gets an extra turn every turn, you will perpetually be able to keep a troop silenced. But you would have to be able to do it every single turn in order to do that. And we weren't able to. But if you were to one extra turn every turn, they would perpetually be burned. I mean, well, obviously burned, but they would also perpetually be silenced. And whatever stats effects as well would stay on them forever. They said a long while ago when that mechanic was being introduced to the game that they would never have it like that because that would be way too overpowered. And they actually have it like that now. What on earth is that team? I guess because I've been saying where all the Wraiths were. Apparently that's where all the Wraiths are. Triple Wraith Ferris Ra. What on earth is that team? Well then. Oh, and we got a Valraven there. Move that over, move that over. Throw this in there, hopefully don't miss. Ah, missed. Do I take skulls? Probably. We'll go grab that. As long as he doesn't take yellow. Ooh, wow, you already got the kill. That's why the other guy is not in first slot right now. Ah, that's a bit of a backfire. Luckily, it's only a fair Shra. His first cast is pretty trivial. Problem is, everything beyond that point is when he starts going crazy. Ooh, thank you for the purple. Very nice. Get that down, get that to full mana, throw it down, and go from there. Luckily, Valraven still has 0 mana, so that's going good. This is going very well, actually. Go take some purples. Didn't get much of a surge, or actually didn't get any surge. Grab that, grab that, grab that. Should probably start single targeting it. So I will go do that. Maybe throw this thing at it just so it goes down. Oh, he's going to get a really big fair Shra here. How much damage is that? Let's see. I need to go calculate that, actually, because I don't know how much damage that is. He has 100% bonus. That's 100 souls. He casted it once. That's 50 souls. That is a total of 80-something damage. Wow, that's a high damage. That's enough to kill our Wraith. With that being said, let me go throw this down. Okay, good. He didn't go for it. Though he did kill, or he did try killing the other important troop I have. So we'll go move that down. Throw an Infernus down. Should die. There we go. Nice. And yeah, that thing's dead pretty much now. I'll go move that over. Try getting this down. It did not barrier itself. Stop burying the troop that's already barriered. Okay, we'll throw that down again. Worst comes to worst, we win with just Infernus. And that's that. No way you could win at this point. And that's the kill. No, Vangor. Unfortunately, I cannot enter your guild. I have my own guild to go and run. So here's the moment of truth. Do we keep going with this team until we lose? Or do we switch into a real team now? Because the biggest issue we're going to have now, and the reason we kind of need a switch, is skull spam. Probably Bone Dragon this battle, then Keeper Souls the next, then Skeleton the next, and then something else for the final battle or something. And these are really concerning because of their high skull damage. So I do believe we have to go into a Gorgolfa now. Yeah, I think we switch finally. So let's go, and it's not that much of a point loss. We're gaining 5 times less, which I guess is a little bit... Oh, no. It's just really concerning what the skulls will do, which is the main reason why I kind of want to switch it up. But yeah, let's go into, I guess... what banner do we even need at this point? I guess we stick with what we already have. It's not too bad. What would a real team be? For what? For rate? I mean, for bounty? All these are technically real teams for bounty. You can use absolutely anything, but you want to have as big of a multiplier as you possibly can. You keep saying, I keep saying that, but you will convince me to join you. No, unfortunately, not. Also, hello, Joe. Welcome. And welcome, Ellie, as well. Let's see. You opened 200 gold keys a few minutes ago, but didn't get any. Yeah, they are in the drop table right now, the new troops. Do make sure your thing is updated, though. Then again, it was since Monday, actually. I just didn't see it on Monday when it occurred. But yeah, it has actually been in the drop table since Monday, apparently. But we just got around to doing them now. Getting the bounty hunter troops. Like in gold keys and glory keys are both the bounty hunter troops right now. Or all the bounty hunter troops. The only exception is Pharaoh Hound is not within them. Where do I get the codes? The devs of the game give it out. They give it to people that do streaming and stuff, though we're the only few people that still maintain that, so it's basically them and us that basically give them out at the moment. But yeah, they'd give it to pretty much anyone as long as they're like doing content for the game, pretty much. Well, I think that's everything. I keep wanting to I keep questioning what we're using, but we'll go with it. Should be fine. Should be fine. Because we need Gorgolfa for all the skull spam. The skull hits are starting to get pretty big. Oh, there goes him taking an extra turn. We'll go grab that. Get ourselves to full mana. And get Gorgolfa down and we'll be good to go. Oh, there's only one problem with the order I just moved my team. Why did I move Infernus there? I need to have the Pharaoh thingy in front of it so we can actually go generate for it. That was a weird placement I did. Luckily, it's still going to get excess mana because we get so much from the thing. Oh, wait. Let me take the yellow first. There we go. And it still gets full mana. Even when it completely blocked, it still gets full mana. And it just buried itself. How greedy. It needs to bury something other than itself. Pretty much anything other than itself. There we go. We got it on first slot. That's fine. Yeah, this just absolutely decimates everything. And it wins decently quick, too. Which is nice. Actually, I might not even need to change this order. Yep, there's Keeper of Souls. I actually called it. I said Bone Dragon, Keeper of Souls, Skeleton, and then something else. Though I haven't seen a single skeleton yet, surprisingly. Yeah, we'll do it in this order, and I think we'll be good. So I'll go with this. Oh, happy birthday, Aline! Very nice. How old did you turn? But yeah, happy birthday. Also, good morning, Jigalark. Welcome as well. Actually, let's go give out the, since it's your birthday, let's go give out the code now for your birthday then. In celebration. Because we still haven't given one out yet, so might as well. Let's go grab that. Do we cast this? Yeah. Because it sets up the board for a following turn. Actually, I don't even need it to. We can just go straight into Infernus. And that'll also keep us barriered as well to make sure we don't die to random stuff. If it would stop burying the same troop over again, that would be good. We'll go take that again. Finally missed. We actually got pretty lucky with a few extra turns in a row there. I'll go grab that. Get our mana right back up. Get that down again. And yeah, we could easily run this through every last battle. It's gonna... We don't need to revamp it at all. It's already pretty much as good as it can get. It's almost a real team other than Ice Wraith. Like, this could legitimately be a real team other than Ice Wraith. What do we need to move? We'll go grab that down. Take the red over. It feels like we're using a triple team for whatever the event thing is. Like if they gave you like 2x straight zones or something. Putting like that random troop on your team. That's what this team feels like. Feels like a real team that's just using a 4th random slot. Which is technically what we're already doing, because we have to have him there because of the bonus. He's the only one we have Mythic other than this current one, which is the leader guy, which we'd have to use regardless, even if we didn't have him Mythic, because he gains so much of a bonus. And that's match. He's not even getting close. And down it goes. A lot of durability though, wow. Friday the 13th is a good day for the birthday. Not exactly. Let's see. Let's go take our tribute. Hey, we're almost at 100 or 1 million souls. I almost just said 100 million souls or 100,000. I don't know what number I was about to go say, but it definitely would have been wrong. Anyways, let me go get up the first redeem code and go from there. So let's go see where they are. They would load up. That'd be great. Okay. Well, we only used one code so far. Luckily, we still have plenty. Let's see. What should we give out as the next code? Do I just go down the line? I don't think there's anything, like, related to the current event, so they're all just really random ones. Also, you can tell that some of these are biased because Salty made them all, as you can tell by this code right here. Actually, let me go double check to make sure it even works first before I go put them in. It wouldn't be beyond her to go give us dead codes immediately. No, I highly doubt that would happen that quickly. But it has happened before. I'm not a robot. Click redeem. And it is successful. Okay, let's go put this into the interface then. Go move that down, move that. Put this in the redeem code section right there. Boom, there it is. I love Salty. I wonder who created these codes. Let's see. We'll go click OK. And yeah, I love Salty is the code apparently. And we'll go copy that to chat for any of you that want to go do that. Does this link work? Links love to not work whenever you post them in YouTube, but happy birthday with the Friday the 13th cake. Very nice. Could you imagine if that was actually the cake you would have for your birthday? That'd be so ridiculously creepy. Interesting. Yeah, Kraken works pretty well. Basically, anything that's purple or red that has a really high damage source would work for this. I just happen to be going the route of Infernus because it just works out the best. Infernus or Dragon Soul, either or. I keep going to the wrong game mode. Wait, why do we have in our mail? Oh yeah, duh. The redeem code we just claimed. Anyways, redeem code as always gives 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Might as well open up the gem key. Anything? Nope, useless troop. Yeah. And we'll have another code a little bit later on in the stream. Other than that, anything else I need to go over? Oh yeah, and for any of you that don't know, your invite code is found underneath the options menu in your game. Only works on PC mobile, but yeah, whatever your invite code is there is what you put in. Redeem code, of course, is below us, as it says, or in the chat. And you use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. And as I mentioned, we'll have another one a little bit later on. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, just let me know. We're just crushing through Bounty Hunter right now, trying to rack up points. Also, we got a bunch of rewards, too. That's the whole reason why we're doing them in the first place. But yeah, let's go claim them. We have quite a few just sitting here. Let's see. Let's see, some basic gems, some basic resources. First good reward is at 9 when we get an orb. Another orb at 12. A vault key, though I'm saving until saving them until I can get like 10 of them or so for a video, and then doing a mass key opening. Let's see, 1 orb of chaos. So that one's coming in next soon. Get another vault key soon. And another orb, and then the major orbs at the end. But let's go see what we got from our 2 orbs then, since we do have them all geared up. And there's all the rewards we got so far from the game mode. And what do we have? Oh, why? Why? Every single time. Orb of Wisdom. At least we got an Orb of Clans in there, but still. We are getting really, really bad luck with that. Pretty much any time we ever open them up, we end up getting one. Every session of us opening up orbs. We have 13 orange orb. At least we don't have twice as many now as we have purple. But yeah, we are currently at... I haven't used a single orb yet. We're at 4 green, 4 blue, which is the best one. Luckily, this one is the worst one. We got the least of the worst. We also got the least of the best. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Probably bad, because this one's also equally the worst, for me at least. But we have 13 orange and then 7 orbs of clans. Yeah, that's quite unfortunate. Actually, technically, orbs of clans are bad too. They're bad and they're good. They're bad. They're good in the sense that they're basically gem keys. They're bad in the sense that when you're getting an orb, they can't be formed into power orbs. So if you're looking to build a Zugoff, which I don't know for sure if I am or am not trying to build yet or not, they actually don't count towards that because you don't require any purples to do it. The only purpose they have is to increase your guild seals as well as to basically count as gem keys if you already are maxed out in that regard, which is our case. So they're basically just gem keys. This is essentially 15 gem keys, and this is 75 gem keys. So 15 and 75 gem keys is basically what these are to me. So definitely not too bad, that's for sure. Obviously, 15 gem keys is by no means a small amount of gem keys, but still, it's not orbs. But yeah, I guess if you put it like that, that actually really is pretty decent then. 15 gem keys, just getting that randomly as a drop would be insane, and that's basically what a smaller orb is of that, at least if you have them maxed out. If you don't have it maxed out and you only are level 6 but you don't have all the troops yet, it's 7.5 gem keys. And it's even less than that. It could be like 7.5 glory keys or something if you were had a lot lower of a guild that wasn't all the way at 40,000 or something. But yeah, in our current condition, it is worth 15, though, gem keys, which is nice. Which is the max they could ever be worth. Well, we're up against this. No skull spam this time around. So I could technically go and try replacing Alcor Golfa, but I'll still stick with this. Code is dead already? No way. Salty had to have given out that code then earlier or something. Like I said, unfortunately, but we'll have another code soon then. Oh, it could also be we had 152 people in chat. Oh, my bad. Yeah. That could actually be the issue. I didn't even realize that many people are watching right now. Well, hello, everyone. I guess you guys came down for Bounty Hunter. Well, thank you. If you have any questions about anything, let me know. And if I'm skipping your question on accident, do leave it again. Let's see. You can get it to take the letter Y on the code. Let's see. Let's see. LOVESALTY. It should fit. It's all the letters. I love salty. That's an I, by the way, not a 1. Do make sure it's an I. But yeah, it should fit. It fits in 10, and it's 10 long. Sometimes she accidentally does give a code that's not 10 long, which means it wouldn't work. It will either be like 9 or 11. But, no, that is 10. Do remember that there's an eye there. It might not be visible that well because of the gold being on top of it. And it is an eye, not a 1. It's one of those weird typefaces where the eye is a single line. I hate typeface. Why is that a thing? Why is L and a capital I in so many typefaces the exact same thing? Or like such a small difference that you'd barely be able to tell the difference if they were just side by side. Or not side by side, I should say. Let's see. You got Keeper of Souls instead of Fairish Ra. Any suggestions? Keeper of Souls isn't really used for much. If I was to use it, I generally use it with something in first slot, Valkyrie, Giant Spider, and Keeper of Souls. It's a pretty consistent skull spamming team, and it has 3 really good board controls that you can use. All of them require alignment, but they are targetable, so it's pretty easy to get that alignment. But, yeah, just doing that's pretty straightforward, and it would end up working out nicely. You just get a bunch of skull spams. You use something in first slot, obviously, that's good with skulls. What that is depends on what you have, of course. But just put something in first slot that's good with skulls, followed by Valkyrie, Giant Spider, Keeper of Souls. It's also a slightly cheap team since Valkyrie's only rare and the Giant Spider's only ultra rare. And then the only real thing of cost is the Keeper of Souls itself, which you already have, and whatever you do in first slot. Let's see. Oh yeah, also if you're copying it from chat, YouTube sometimes places a random space bar. It's really weird. There's a lot of strange things that YouTube chat does. It's really dysfunctional, and given how big of a company YouTube is, I'm really surprised how dysfunctional it is. But there is sometimes, for whatever reason, when you're copy-pasting something from YouTube chat, a random space that gets applied. So do make sure that there isn't a space before or after. Probably after would be where it is. But, yeah, YouTube just randomly adds a space bar to stuff sometimes. It's really strange. There we go. We'll go good at that. And that's match. And now, let's see what the final battle is. And this is the battle we're going to be spending the most time in, because the way this game mode is, we're kind of stuck doing this over and 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 over again. But, yeah, let's go move this team into the correct positioning. Surrounded by things that are immune to Deathmark. Actually, you know what? We can just put Infernus all the way to back slot. The biggest concern here is he Fairish Ra's 3 times, but other than that, nothing really too intimidating. Well, actually, Wraith could kill out our Grugolfa, so I guess there is that aspect of it. But we have a Deathmark protection there, we have a Deathmark protection there, so we have plenty of Deathmark protection against that. Yeah, the only kill card he has is Wraith random kills. Well, I guess he has Wraith True... Oh! Never mind. Wraith True Damage is 2 shot on any troop we have. Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Well, let's hope he doesn't do that. Oh, wow, yeah, we need to kill Wraith quickly. That could actually be a bit of an issue. We'll see how that pans out then. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, there's a Valraven. Very nice. Well, let's go kill that then. Giving him a bunch of green. Luckily, he doesn't use it, though. Let's go take some red, throw this down, go from there. Actually, you know what? Oh, I should have taken yellow. We have plus on yellow. I forgot. Oh, well, we got full mana still. Let's go get our barriers and everything. Nice. Got all of it up. Let's keep spamming it down. All of our mana just goes directly into him. Get a Grugolfa down, and we're good to go. And now we just keep spamming until we win. Or ideally, that's what will occur. Oh, I should probably go cleanse this just in case. I don't need him. Oh, yeah, I forgot. We can just keep cleansing with that every single time. That works out perfectly. Oh, yeah, we got this then. Should be pretty easy every single one of these battles. Also, it doesn't get any more difficult than basically what it is right now, so... Well, I guess technically Best Type Priestess would be slightly more difficult than what he's using. Oh, I should have taken that skull there. I could have gotten it for free. Now I wasted an entire hit there. Oh, well, not that big a deal. Get that. Oh, come on. We could have gotten all that purple for free, and then that happened. Let me go cleanse him. Wraith's already dead, so let's get that out the way. Also, we can easily use barrier spam to protect us from Fairish Ra as well as Wraith. They're both single targets, so if we spam enough times, he's never going to be able to hit us at all. Oh, Valraven is ridiculously close to full mana. Like, next turn it has full mana, close to full mana. That is very dangerously close. Hopefully we should be able to single target it next turn. Or now, actually. We can just throw that down. And down it goes. There we go. And now we just throw this down again, and we should be good to go. I'll go take this, get our barrier on something. and it did land on Infernus, which means he's immune to Ferrish Raw. He still gets a kill. And there we go. He got a bit of value there at the end. Actually, let me go kill it just in case. You never know what might happen. So go kill that out. And that's pretty much match. All we have to do now is just get our Infernus up, like twice, maybe even 3 times, because of how much durability he has. He's gaining more HP than I can even do damage to him. That's pretty funny. Go throw this down again. Get a barrier on the other guy. Furnace, which we'll have to do 2 more times, maybe even 3 by the time he gets his mana back. Maybe even 4 by the time he gets his mana back on top of his mana back. Oh, that just died. He could actually technically win if he keeps going crazy enough. He gains, well, he's almost gaining HP, like I said, quicker than I can even damage him. Which is, bad. Very bad. We're down to 1 troop. Luckily, it's barriered. That won't last long, though. All he has to do is cast once to basically get rid of that. I just need 1 more cast, though, if he doesn't gain too big of a buff. I'll have to see. There we go. And that's match. Perfect timing. And there we go. Yeah, that team actually could be a little bit annoying then, I guess. Yeah, points are going pretty well so far. We're at, what, 46,400? And the leaderboard is 32,640. We'll easily be able to make the leaderboard then. How far on the leaderboard is questionable, but at least we'll make it. Next is the orb coming up. But yeah, let's keep going then. This is basically what we'll have for the rest of the battles, because we unfortunately don't get anything different as far as battles to do here. Now, let me go move that. I don't know why I didn't save, but move that back into position. Could you imagine if we didn't do that the previous battle and our Infernus was in 3rd slot? We actually would have lost. Yeah, it's pretty much just this for the rest of the time. We won't be doing this in the entire stream, obviously, though. Yeah, that's the only real big downside with Bounty Hunter at the moment, is they have no variation on the final battle. Like, out of the 1 battle that should have, like, the most variation, it's the one that has absolutely 0 variation, which is really weird game design, as I mentioned, but, yeah, I don't understand their choice with that. This seems really odd. But it is how it is, and I need the rewards, so we must go and carry through it. But we'll go take the red there. Try getting cast down. Actually got the mana we needed. Cleanse it immediately, so we don't have to deal with it. It's going to have like 2,000 HP by the time we get there. No, you can't even have that high of an HP. Though if it was possible, he would have it. Well, I need to cleanse for that. I guess we'll go and throw this down into a Gorgolfa just so we get to cleanse. Just so he doesn't die randomly. There we go. Get the Infernus back down. Keep spamming that out. Too bad we don't have a magic buff or something for him, just to speed up his damage some. We have mana generator for it, luckily, but not much else other than that. We're frozen on it. Should have got the cleanse. I can't keep cleansing out of my way, though. I'll go move that over. You know what? I'm just gonna not even bother cleansing. He should be fine. Yeah, he just refreshed it. Oh, no, he didn't. Never mind. He would have if he had the Wraith still alive. We'll go throw that down. Get a little bit of damage into it. Throw Infernus down. There's no way to check enemy souls, and there's also no way to take away enemy souls, so I have no clue how many souls he has right now. It's kind of weird. There actually is a way to take away enemy gold, but there's not a way to take away enemy souls at the moment. There probably will be in the future, but there's nothing currently. I was kind of expecting Kedar to maybe get it eventually, but since they just did a Kedar event, apparently not yet, if they are ever going to do it. Who can you go instead of Infernus? You can go Worldbreaker, you can go Dragon Soul, you can go, probably get away with Yagway as well. It works really well with this because it creates red and purple, both of which is what colors Yagway needs. But yeah, Yagway, Queen Titania, Dragon Soul, any of those really big red / purple troops, particularly if they use both of those colors, is basically what you'd want to use there. Also, something that could use green would be pretty convenient too, like Worldbreaker if you do have that laying around. Or, like, again, Yagway. Because we don't currently use green on this team. Because there's no way to fit green on this team unless we, of course, use Yagway or... what's the other one? Yagway or Worldbreaker. Yeah, those would be the biggest 2 viable replacements. Some people have been using Dragon Soul too. I don't know if you could use Dragon Soul in this final battle though. If it would actually be able to keep up damage-wise. It seems like it'd be really slow with only 11 damage per thing. We can barely keep up with Infernus. No, actually we can keep up with Infernus. It's just sometimes he goes a bit crazy. And of course, you could replace out one of the bounty troops if you really wanted to. You have to use Pharaoh's Hound, though, or Pharaoh Hound, just because of how much value it has. But you technically don't need to use Ice Wraith. You could use one of the other ones or something else. You would be getting quite a bit less bonus if you completely don't put a bounty troop there. But you could just be using a different bounty troop, of course. You don't need to be using specifically Ice Wraith. The only reason I am is because it's the only other bounty troop that I have Mythic. So we get the most amount of points for having it there. I don't need him for what he does. I need him for the fact that he's a Mythic currently. And I don't have any of them, any other one at Mythic. That's the only reason why we're specifically using him. There's no other reason other than the fact that he's Mythic is the whole reason why we're using him. The only reason whatsoever. Yeah, I would go and actually go test it with one of the other ones. My only concern with that is pretty much anything else other than Yagway or Wardbreaker would be quite a bit weaker. And even those, I do feel like they would be weaker than the Infernus, just because one nice benefit of Infernus is it does have damage per turn, even if we're not doing anything. As you can see, he's losing 3 HP every single turn, and that ends up stacking up to be a lot of damage throughout the entire battle. I think that alone will account for... Oh, he would drain it immediately. Well, that's unfortunate. But that does account for around at least 30 damage over the course of the battle, which is definitely a pretty decent amount of damage. Okay, we have a bit of a problem now, given that he kind of just denied us out. Yeah, we have a mana issue, and I don't know if we'll be able to get it all back. Okay, that worked out nicely. Never mind, we got it all back. Unfortunately, we're a little bit behind now, because we did have that little bit of mana upset. We'll go through this down, get barriers back down again. Yep, there we go, right on the furnace. The best thing we could have gotten it on. I needed to barrier itself, though, because it's... there we go. Because it's getting low on HP. So I'll make sure it doesn't die, at least. Nothing else. And whatever Fair Shroud does nothing, because he can't really hit. Also, now we can just do our move very easily into it, because he gives us the extra purple on the board, which makes it super easy for us to actually land a Feral Hound. Alright, we'll get Gorgoltha down, just because I don't want him to die to Deathmark. I also don't want him to be frozen. Plus, he got the extra turn there, so very nice. And he still has a ridiculous amount of HP. That completely misses. I should have just gone for Explosion. There we go. Get all of our mana right back up. Skull pokes us. He's right back down to being disabled. Get that back down again. Gorgoltha next turn if it doesn't die. There we go. Get that back down. Get our mana right back. He's starting to lose quite a bit of explosion, but even with all the magic reduction, he still has enough to basically explode the entire board. Works out quite nicely. Which one do we go? I think I just go for Explosion. He's going to die to it anyways, and then we just go for that. And now we just have to tear through all of his HP that he has. Ah, it missed. And all I did was feed him mana, pretty much. That's the only slight downside of it. It feeds him all the mana he needs, which is why he has so much HP as well, other than the fact he's 20% and everything. I also keep feeding him the mana every single turn, pretty much. But at least he doesn't really do much. He gains a lot of durability, but as far as actual damage output, he's not really hitting us for much. He's barely even touching our Gorgoltha. And that's the only way he could really do damage. Yes, you could get away with Mang. I don't personally advise using Mang within Bounty Hunter, though. But yes, if you really wanted to, you could go Dawnbringer, you can use Mang. You can get away with those. The only slight issue with that is you'd most likely want to be using Feral Hound because it has twice the effect. But the problem with that is they both are the exact same color. But yeah, you could definitely get away with like Black Manacle or something too. Black Manacle has a 20% chance to randomly devour an enemy. Also, do keep in mind, you could go Great Maul something as well. Devours are ridiculously good since once you get one Devour, you pretty much win out the battle. So do keep that in mind too, if you have some kind of good double Devour team that you can use. Some of the easier ways would be like a Cabarrus into a mana generator like Giant Spider, or like I said, a Great Maul with something else, or a Black Manacle behind like a Gorgoltha or something. Burning Scythe doesn't get the full value though, unfortunately, out of your... it doesn't get full value out of, what's it called? Out of its magic, because you, for whatever reason, it only has half value, which is kind of weird. But things like Black Manacle, Dawnbringer, stuff like that, they get full value out of it, which is nice. Well, CSI, have a good day. See you later. Okay, well, everything's in place. We got everything where we need it to be. So let's go right back into it. I like how I'm like looking at his team. It's like, how did this change up? It's like, oh, never mind. It's exactly the same every single time. I'm like always expecting a team to change. And it's like, nope, exactly the same. We'll go take that down. Go get the last bit of Gorgolfo that we need. Go grab that over. He'll skull poke us. We immediately take that, so it doesn't even matter that he poked us, which is why we let him poke us. Actually, it doesn't ever matter if he pokes us. It's barely going to do anything, even if that wasn't the case. Actually, rather him be poking us than him doing just about anything else. There we go. We finally got our burn, so that will start doing damage every turn. And now we just start going crazy with these. I keep feeding him mana, but that's better than him doing actual damage. And again, he does it, and then we instantly go and get it off. And I'm really glad there isn't a Revenant. If this was a Revenant, this would actually be a really difficult team to take out. Even though Revenant is really that strong. Just in the context of the team, it'd be annoying because of how high stats it has and everything. Luckily, that is not the case, though. Yeah, Revenant would have been a lot better than Best Type Priestess. I don't know if they actually determine what these teams are or if they just randomly get generated. I guess they didn't want to make it too hard or something because the stats are already ridiculously high. Not even sure they choose it. It could just be randomly generated. Okay, we'll go throw that down. Or, you know, randomly generated as in, initially it's randomly generated, but I know everyone has the same, but, you know, like when they set it per week, they might not specifically choose each team. It might just be automatically set. Okay, and that's match. Oh, that's the first time we actually killed out that thing. I guess it didn't get to cast too many times that time around. Also, hello, Mystic. Welcome. And hello, Twitch as well. Looking for a low to mid-level Inferno King team? Ooh, I normally use them in higher level stuff. I love using them with Shegra, but that's considered a little bit higher up. I'm not sure if you have a Shegra laying around, but it is absolutely insane with Shegra. Inferno King Shegra is probably the best kind of Inferno King team you can build, because you throw down Inferno King and then you get a Shegra into it, getting even more skulls. Inferno King converts green to skull and brown to red, and then Shegra converts red to skull. So it ends up working out quite nicely. Divine Isabella also does a similar thing, though the problem is they're both the exact same color, so that doesn't really work out. But yeah, normally if I'm building a team like that, it's, I guess it's technically mid-range. It doesn't use any mythics, but it's Great Maul, Mercy, Inferno King, and Shegra is normally what I run for that as my personal favorite team. And I guess you could make some downgrades to it. But yeah, the main of the team is like Infernus plus Shegra, so if you don't have the Shegra aspect of it, that could be slightly bad. Also, did I ever get that one person recruited or anyone in my guild? Yeah, we did. I was going to say, we might have a slot open, but no, we already got that slot filled. I didn't know for sure if that actually got filled earlier or not. What ended up making me mentioning is Techni got here, and I know he was asking earlier. But yeah, Techni, we'll be able to get you in eventually if you really do want to get back in. We'll have more slots maybe on Monday or something, if you're still very interested. But, yeah, at the current moment, we are full, and I can't just kick anyone. Anyways, I keep looking at this as if it's going to change. It's the exact same team. It's like, wait, what do I need to change up? Nothing, because it's the same. Yeah, Bounty Hunter, really big issue with it. I might be doing some of it off camera too, just so we're not doing as much of it on stream. Or not because we're not doing as much of it on stream, but just because it is literally just the same thing over and over again. It's fun working up to it and kind of figuring out what teams we need to do and all that. But once we actually reach it, it's it does reach this kind of stalemate kind of situation where it's just us constantly doing the same thing over. But we need those rewards. Whatever we must do for them, we shall claim them. Okay, we'll go grab this down. He'll do whatever there. Start getting his mana up, we'll land that. Throw it down again, get our barriers, make sure they don't die. Throw the Infernus down and go from there. You once used 1,200 event keys and didn't get a mythic? Oh, wow, that was a lot of event keys to go for not get one. That feels like us on last Friday when we tried getting the most recent mythic, who isn't in the drop table anymore, the Undyne. We ended up opening up, oh gosh, how many? It was about 900 glory keys and 100 VIP chests, which, yeah, that's a lot of keys. Basically 1,000 keys, plus some of those were VIP chests, which I have a ridiculously good chance at it. Yeah, we didn't even get it. Oh no, the Valraven's, not dead yet. That's concerning. He will die next cast, but if he gets full mana and then cast right now, we're in trouble. Okay, good, he didn't. Oh, for a second I thought he was going to live with that 1 HP. That would have been so horrible. Luckily it didn't. And it's match. Oh, no, it isn't. One more cast will do it. Please don't miss. Got it. And it's match. Oh, no, that's still not enough. There it is. And the final skill poke to take it out. And there we go. 2 more raid battles. And we're still at 34. We're at 60,800. So far, so good. We're almost making top 100. We're actually going to make top 100. Actually, with how many battles we have, there might not be as many people doing their things. We could maybe make top 50. Ideally, we'd want to make at least top 20. Everything beyond... Everything from basically 100 to 21 is essentially the same exact reward. It doesn't get any better until top 20. Though I don't think I'm going to bother trying to get to that point. But yeah, top 20 is when the reward starts to actually get somewhat decent. And then it starts to get really good once you hit like top 6. Though unfortunately you have to be top 6. And then it gets ridiculously good, even better at 3. And then the best one at 1. Actually, technically, yeah, no. Yeah, the best one at 1. I was going to say. Because major orbs of chaos cannot form into power orbs immediately. So that's not a thing that could occur. That'd be ridiculously cool if it could, though. If a random one of these could just randomly become a bigger orb. But no, that's not the case. Of course, you could craft them into it, but that's not how they default work. Also, I forgot to mention this earlier. Oops, Guild Wars almost started running this week. 12 days early. We apologize for any confusion. And it's now scheduled correctly. If you upgraded Sentinels, they will transfer over to next Guild War, though. There we go. But yeah, servers are being very bad, and they wanted to give that little notification thing. Also, with how they have the text set up, that is ridiculously small text. They should have... yeah, that's a little bit of an oversight on their part. That's the exact text we just read, but it looks so small because of the thing. That's pretty funny. Anyways, let me go and... that's cool that they have a way to in-game communicate now really easily, other than like sending us a mail saying, sorry. Though I wish we would have gotten that mail. It's like, sorry, we did something wrong again. Here, have some free resources. They did that earlier this week. They gave us 5 event keys. So that's a pretty big ripoff for anyone that did actually open event keys. Though us getting 5 event keys for doing nothing is pretty nice. Yeah, those 5 event keys from earlier was from... Ferris Ra wasn't initially in the drop table for like a few hours when the event first started. Oh no, he just drained it. Oh no, we could actually lose. Wow. We're getting a really bad start. The entire board is stuff we don't need. Never mind. I didn't even see that there. Amazing. Okay. I guess we can make that work now. But yeah, still really bad start, but at least that made up for it. Do I give him a free skull? I'm tempted to do it just because I need the mana so badly. But that's not going to be full mana, so I'll just take that, I guess. And he still reskulls us, which is to be expected. Well, I'll go grab that. That gives us Infernus. That gives us everything. Hopefully we can get the cleanse for him next turn or something. Okay, he re-established it, so we can't die this turn, but the following turn we can. We'll throw this down. Oh, it missed. Oh, that was really bad. Oh, why? Why must you miss? Oh, we could actually lose this. It comes down to basically... Wow. We could lose if he dies a death mark right now. Okay, good. He didn't die. Okay, we should still win. It's going to be a little bit harder, but at least we have barrier on the most important one, which is our Infernus. But yeah, he has so much HP right now because of how many times he's been casting Wraith over and over again. Okay, we didn't land an extra turn. He keeps disabling us. I want to go for that, but I don't think we can go out of our way for it. Oh, he just drains the most important thing on our entire team. And then true damage is the other one. Wow, this Wraith is just insane, the value he gets. Well, I'll go take this over. There goes a best site. Oh, I should double check the alignment, fail. I could have actually, I think, stopped that by taking a move the previous turn. Alright, let's just go get a Furnace down. I need to make sure he doesn't kill Gorgolfa, though, if we can. Never mind. Oh, and that's even worse because now he's blocking me. So I guess at least we have a tank now, if nothing else. But, still. Yeah, so far so bad. Oh, he's blocking me on purple. What are you doing? We'll go move that over. Gets full mana, so he doesn't block me anymore. If nothing else, at least he acts as a bit of a meat shield. Oh no, he just took off barrier. I don't know how much mana Ferris Ra has right now. Probably a lot. I mean, how much, I know how much mana. I mean, how many souls he has. We don't know. Hopefully we kill him before we get to see it. Unfortunately, that didn't kill him. I do have the poke to do so, though, so let me go do that. We actually have exactly enough damage, which is quite amazing. So we'll... Oh, I forgot to take the red. Could have gotten free reds right there. Do we let him skull us? It doesn't kill immediately, so I guess we let him. He doesn't even go for it. Now he does. We have 3 HP. Do we even bother casting it? I don't think we do. We'll just let him skull poke or do something. There he goes. And yeah, now is when we start to panic. Now would be a good panic time. Yeah, I think we just lost on the final battle thing. We're death marked, and he only has to one hit us with we kill out the Wraith. So yeah, this is a really bad situation. I also can't extra turn at all, given the current situation. Well, I might need to revamp into something else then. Wow. All he has to do is true damage us. And down you go. Wow. Okay. Well, that's not good. We might need to go think of plan B, because that just wrecked us so hard. Parrot would help, yes. Unfortunately, we do lose score from using Parrot, though. Not much. We get 1 times less multiplier, though 1 lose is basically like us losing 18. Or let's see, 1 lose is basically like 17 times that. So, yeah, it's like 17 battles with a Parrot is what 1 lose is. So if we can get 18 wins with only 1 loss, it's technically the same as using a oh no, it's not, because then we lose all the other points too. Yeah, never mind. Yeah. It's definitely worth just using something that has a 100% win rate. Yeah, do we revamp? Because he has such a ridiculously high HP. One thing to actually consider, Soul Zara. Is that enough damage? No, it isn't. We could go the Devour route. Let me see. Devour. Everything with Devour. What do we have? What is... Oh, I know what we could use. But it doesn't really work color-wise. Doomclaw. The one time I might want to pull out Doomclaw. I think I'm going to give it a shot. What is a good purple mana generator? The biggest issue with this, though, is what if we don't get Devour, or if he starts mana draining us like crazy? He doesn't actually have immune to mana drain. Alright, what else has Devour? That would actually be useful for this. Too many things with the word Devour in their name, because they all have Impervious or something. Yeah, I'm tempted to try to Doomclaw out. I am very, very tempted. I guess we could just stick with Gorgoltha Doomclaw and go for the minus purple, but then we have nothing to use all of our Pharaoh Hound on, which could be bad. But I'll give it a shot real quick. Let's see what we can do out of it. Gorgoltha replacement. It is tempting. What could we put there? It would have to be a purple-yellow. What is the best purple-yellow to synergize with a Doomclaw? Oh, we could do purple-yellow with Great Maul, too. That could also work. The only problem with Great Maul is you only get to cast them once. And that would not be good, given that is a good majority of our damage. But yeah, what's a purple-yellow that would work in this team? Amnesia, technically, but that doesn't tank that well. Unless we put a frontline tank in front, like the Pharaoh Hound or something. Divine Isabella doesn't work, because this is not the Divine, it's the Daemon. Amnesia wouldn't be horrible. We could win off of just Inferno Kings if we truly had to. Oh, Queen Aurora, but it doesn't work as a frontline tank, unfortunately. But it would help us with mana quite a bit. Yeah, I think we just stick with Gorgoltha then. There's not much else under purple-yellow that would work. Particularly as a frontline tank. I guess technically the Limer could. And we could go, like, move something. Xenos would definitely be horrible. Wait, Infernus? But we can't use him as a tank. I'd have to use, like, Pharaoh Hound or something up front. Though technically we could get away with that. Oh, I could even just go with Greenseer and just go feed it directly. But it's a lot more convenient just using Gorgoltha between its tankiness and its ability to cleanse the thing. Oh, something that could move his team could work too. There is a Bounty Hunter troop that does that. Unfortunately, it's not Mythic, so it wouldn't give us the full bonus. Yeah, let's go with this for now. We'll obviously need to change our banner since we don't use purple, though. Let's see. There's 2 minus purple banners that both give a lot of brown. Where's the other one? There's this one. +2 brown, +1 red. I know there's another one, though, as well. It's Kraken Banner. Oh, yeah, Kraken Banner would work better. Where is it? It's like +2 brown, +1 blue or something. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we'll go with this. It's a little bit weird having this thing on their team and not being able to use it at all. But I do want to give this a shot and see if this works out a bit better. The one time we're actually bothering with a Doomclaw. The only really big issue that could occur is we don't kill Wraith, and it kills us with Deathmark, which would be very, very sad and depressing. You know what? So much so, I'm actually going to put it like that out of safety's sake, just so we don't accidentally die to Deathmark, because it will happen, almost guaranteed. It will happen. Oh yeah, we get to randomly enrage too, which will give us a little bit more skull damage on various pokes. I don't know, maybe we'll move it back to normal. I'm not quite sure. We'll see what happens with that. Biggest issue here is there's going to be so much purple on the board that we don't actually use, which is going to be a little bit annoying. Actually, a lot annoying if we don't have a board clear. And we created ourselves as well, which doesn't really help at all. Actually, ideally, I wouldn't even really be casting it that much. Really need Gorgoltha to go down here. Let's see. Oh yeah, we don't have the extra yellow anymore. We need to take brown, not yellow. We'll let him renew that. He doesn't do any damage though, but the second one does. Go get a Gorgoltha down. I need to get those Doom Claws to land. I will go grab that down. If nothing else, get our extra turn. Take a green. Gives them a little bit of yellow. Oh, I could take any other one freely. But go get our Devour hopefully here. There we go. Exactly what we needed to Devour too. So that works out. And yeah, this guy needs to go into second slot, I think. And we'll just run it like that. Alright, we'll take a skull over. Take the other skull over. Throw that in there. Take a skull. Enraged skull. Take another one. Get a Gorgoltha down. Go try for that Devourer again. Yeah, we'll go for it now. Why not? Didn't get any Devourers again. Nothing on his team has immune to Devour, though. Well, there goes most of my team. Wow, 60 damage, but luckily we could go for gigantic skulls here that almost one-shot every single time we take them. And yeah, this is quite a bit slower, though, is the only problem. And I'm not sure how much more consistent it actually really even is. If we can get a Devourer, it would be. Problem is actually getting that Devourer is the biggest issue. Also, Ferrous Rock could become an issue, too, eventually. Because he does hit pretty hard, beyond even our Devour HP. Because even with that much HP, he would still eventually kill us. We'll give it another shot, maybe. I might just switch back to what we're using, though. Yeah, we kind of do need... I don't know, maybe I should put a Parrot into our team. We really need a Silence. Nothing on his team has immune to Silence. It would be very convenient. If we were to do it, we'd have to replace out Ice Wraith with it. I guess we will go do that. I think that might be our best bet. It gives us a 1 times less multiplier, but it's a really safe win. So I am going to go do that. So yeah, we have upgraded our Parrot, and we only have 1 copy of it. So we will be getting slightly less bonus from doing this, but I think we are just going to do this then. What order do I need to go do this in? Move that there. Throw in Furnace there. And move the Parrot, I guess, in front of it. It will get slightly slower mana, but we get the Silence pretty quick. And then we just throw it into the banner we were using earlier with the minus green. And yeah, I think this is what we're going to be rolling with then. So Gorgoltha, Ferrous Hound, or Pharaoh Hound, Parrot, and Infernus is going to be our team then. This is only a 17 times multiplier, not an 18 times, but yeah, I think it'll work out. We have everything we need. We have our Silence now to make sure he doesn't keep Wraithing or keep Ferrous Rawing in case either of those become an issue. It also makes sure Flesh Golem can't really go crazy either. Nothing on his team has immune, if I'm not mistaken. Nope. Nope, they all have immune to, like, Deathmark, Poison, and Disease, but that's not what we're running. Yeah, none of them have immune to Silence. None of them have immune to Devour. Those are probably the 2 best routes to go down. Because last week I had a bunch of Devour immunities, which made it a little bit harder. But this week you could just go and completely Devour them or completely silence them out. And those are probably the 2 best ways to go forward with it. So yeah, we do get 1 less multiplier, but it's worth it for the basically guaranteed chance that we will win with this. Plus, it'll go slightly quicker since it won't be as annoying. since we can go and disable his ability to gain HP and stuff like that. Oh, there is one issue though. We cannot hit. We cannot silence the Valraven. Well then, it figures the second I switch into silence, it's like, okay, let's throw a Valraven in there. But yeah, there's no way I can go and silence that. It also has the undead thing, but it also has a means to silence on top of it, so that's pretty annoying. The second I switch, it gets the immune to it. Go figure. Okay, we'll go get our mana up, throw this down, hopefully don't miss. As long as he doesn't take his yellow though, we're fine. Plus Fairish Rod denies it, so that makes it even easier too on top of that. Plus we need it for Gurgultha anyways, so we were already going to be taking yellow off the board. So it's not like we're going out of our way to take it. He still has not deathmarked us. I know I'm going to jinx that eventually. Or he hasn't deathmark killed us yet. Oh! Valraven might escape. That's very bad if it does. I can't silence it, so... Our only hope is to randomly get a billion extra turns. Or that he never casts. Ideally, he'll never cast. That's like our best bet, is like he'll just never want to cast it for whatever reason. And so far, so good. He hasn't bothered doing it yet. Yeah, I need to kill it before it casts. There's not a guaranteed chance it'll escape, but there's a 30% chance if it goes for it. But if it keeps getting distracted, we'll be fine. So we'll throw that in there. Keep the extra turns going. Keep not casting it. Good job. We're about to lose Gurgultha, but if that means we get the Valraven kill, it's worth it. Oh, we missed. Don't go it. Don't do it. There we go. Perfect. Oh, no. Don't do it. Stop hitting us. Okay, good. Oh, no. I don't have anything to use. I don't have an extra turn lane around here anywheres either. I guess I could try for one over there or something. Yeah, we'll go for it. Didn't get it. No! 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 There goes 2 battles. Our points. It escaped. That's like losing twice in a row. So far we have 1 loss and we have 1 Valraven. So we're down 3 battles then, is how many we're currently down. Yep, we're down 3 battles. Oh yeah, let me go throw silence down. That's the whole reason we even have this thing in the first place, is to go and silence it during situations like this, and I haven't even bothered silencing yet. Okay, let me go throw this down. And I don't even know what the bigger threat is. I guess you are. That thing is not really going to do much other than just keep gaining HP. Whereas the Wraith can actually kill us if it wanted to. But then again, he could technically kill us too if he gets lucky enough. All he has to do is keep hitting us with skulls. Oh, we might not just only lose the Valraven, we might also just lose the battle. Oh, we did! He just killed us, making that 2 losses. What? Well then, that plan didn't work out. We used the parrot and we still lose. The reason for using the parrot would be so we wouldn't lose. Well then. Interesting. He just killed us with like 5 skulls. Well, that's unfortunate. I think we will still stick with this for now though, because it is a lot safer. Even if it doesn't necessarily win on the first battle we used it on. I think it was just because we went too heavy on the Valraven. Okay, we'll go move that over. Let's see. That, or apparently I should have silenced the other one. Let's see. What do we even need? We'll go take the blue. Hopefully it surges. Can we get surges already? No surge for you. Is there a way to farm gems? Treasure map. Yes, treasure map is the best way to farm gems if you want to infinitely just farm out gems. Treasure map is about 60 gems per hour, give or take about 10. You can even get as high as about 80 per hour consistently if you spend all the gold and glory you get from treasure maps on gold and glory keys, because they both have chance of dropping gems as well. But yeah, it's around anywhere from 50 to 80 gems per hour is about how many you can get from treasure map. That does assume you already have the maps, but even counting the time that you would need to do to farm it with Tyree, it's not that much worse. I think it's around like 40 gems per hour if you need to go and farm all your maps from 0 maps using Tyree. So yeah, it's a pretty good rate, or at least compared to any other option within the game. Yeah, if you already have the maps, it can consistently be about 80 plus gems per hour if you spend all of the resources accordingly. Which you're going to be doing eventually anyways, pretty much. Alright, we'll throw that down. Need another silence down. That or I need to kill it right now, so we'll go through a Gorgolfa. That'll be enough damage to take that out. Get that in there. Keep the Infernus going. I still want to try a Devour. There's no Devour loop, though. No Devour in the game has the capability of looping. Which is good, because they'd be the most annoying troop in the entire game if they ever added something like that. And he's down to 1 HP. Okay, I should probably go silence the thing, just so we don't have to deal with it. So we'll move that over. Silence that. Throw Infernus at it, and we'll be good to go. That dies to burn. And it's pretty much dead. Plus he can't gain any more HP, at least for now. I'll throw that in there. Actually, we don't even need the barrier. Let me just re-silence him. And that's match. We just go and Gorgolfa him. He'll die to burn, and down he goes. Yes, Mountain Crusher would be perfectly fine if you don't have Gorgolfa. You'd probably want to use it with fully traded Dragon Guard class, though, just so you still have skull reduction. That was weird. It didn't end the battle because he had, like, 1 HP. That was weird. He was dead, but it didn't count him as dead. Also, I think we finally hit the leaderboard. Oh, no, not yet. 37,800. They keep going up. Apparently, the leaderboard's at 70,000 right now. Well, let's keep going, then. But yeah, what are you guys using for teams? Any of you who are starting to grind out the final battle? And what's your multiplier as well? Because I'm curious what some of the other people's multipliers are. I haven't gotten to see any yet. Actually, I could probably ask in global chat as well. I figured to ask you guys first, since you're already here. Actually, I probably should go advertising global chat just to say that we're streaming Bounty Hunter. Sure, why not? I don't advertise to them often. Let's see. Hello, everyone. I am streaming Gems of War, Bounty, Gems of Wars, Bounty Hunter on YouTube. Oops, that's not how you do it. At Tacet the Terror, if anyone is interested. Let's see. We'll have a redeem code soon, TM. There we go. By soon, I don't even know when that will be. Probably next half an hour or so, I guess. Let's see. We'll go take the brown over. Well, he does that. We'll just go cleanse it right back off. Silence. What do we need to throw it on? Get it on him, just so we don't have to deal with his higher HP. There we go. We actually got triple silence, so we should be good to go. That completely misses. I don't have any follow-up for it either. I guess we'll just get Gorgolfa then. Oh, come on. You didn't even surge. We'll take the last bit of his mana, go through that down to get the cleanse. Don't you dare die to that death mark. He actually had a chance to die there. Again, we still have yet to die from it. We've managed to lose without actually dying to death mark yet. But yeah, we pretty much like instant lose if he gets death mark. Because if he gets a quick kill on Gorgolfa, that's just our entire team down out of nowhere. Or not our entire team, but you know, it's pretty big loss to take since we don't have the skull reduction anymore. So we'll go through that on there just for the guarantee silence. Okay, apparently Parrot is working correctly now. It does silence the one that it targets and then the adjacents, apparently. For the most part. It does sometimes working correctly, but it seems to be working a little bit better than what it was before, at least. Where it was really broken. In a good way to the player, though. Actually surprised more people weren't using Parrot when it was really broken. Yeah, we'll throw that down. He's going to get a really good convert here. Never mind. Oh, yeah, he still has it. If he throws that down, he gets all the purple he'll ever need. Oh, never mind. The board just got shuffled, so he doesn't get it anymore. Okay, I'm going to have to silence that again just to make sure he doesn't get it. Oh, I was about to say, he better not. Okay, he's down. It's only a matter of time. Well, we finally died to a death mark. We lasted quite a while without dying to one. So we were getting pretty lucky. It was only a matter of time, though. Yeah, we'll throw that down again. What else do we need to move around? Move that. Go grab this other thing. Get the Infernus down, and that should be match, or almost match. One more blow will do it. And he's already silenced, so he can't gain any more HP. And there we go. Is there a good Garuda team? Good is subjective. I would never bother using a Garuda team because a good majority of Garuda teams that exist are pretty slow due to not being able to extra turn. But yes, Garuda is really, really nice. Actually, the team that JZG just mentioned is the base team I would pretty much use with him. So I even need to mention one. But I also like using him within the context of a Gorgoltha team. Putting him into like Gorgoltha, Garuda, a mana generator that fits into them, and then a last slot that you want for additional damage source. Ends up working out pretty well. So if you did like a Mercy there. So if you did like Gorgoltha, Garuda, Mercy, and one other troop, ends up working out nicely. But yes, simply going with the standard Moneylender team ends up working out quite nicely as well. I use that quite a lot for a lot of my teams. But Alchemist, Moneylender, anything is really good if it's red or yellow related. Pretty much works with everything. But yeah, Alchemist, Moneylender, Goblin Rocket, and one damage source that's red or yellow is quite an insane team. But yeah, you can easily get away with the Garuda thing. Garuda, I wouldn't really advise using long-term low. Biggest issue with Garuda is it ends its turn every time it casts, which is a really big downside to it. But yeah, using standard Alchemist, Moneylender, Goblin Rocket's one of the best ways to go forward with that. Also, I don't know why I'm doing a random battle with this team. Should have done the one that was just suggested thingy. But yeah, it's the same premise for all of them regardless. You just get the Alchemist / Moneylender up. You cast out Alchemist, you then cast Moneylender, and then you just auto-win pretty much with whatever you have as your rest of your team. And that's that. And the only discrepancies between them is what you specifically use behind it. But all of them are the same general premise. And there we go. Obviously, that's a slightly different team. But yeah, you could easily get away with using Garuda. It's quite a bit slower, though, due to the fact that the biggest downside of Garuda is it ends its turn every time you do the thing. If we go through, let's say, let's just do it on first slot or something. Let's go put in a Alchemist, Moneylender, Goblin Rocket, because it's really cheap and works for what we need it to do, and a Garuda. Doesn't cover too many colors, but it covers them very well. And Banner is technically already correct. Do we need a different banner? What do we use normally? I think we use like a double yellow normally, I want to say. Oh, yeah, we don't use green. Duh. Yeah, we could use the +2. We were just using that banner for the other team too, and I didn't even memorize it. It's always the newer kingdoms. I always have trouble remembering their banner thingy. But yeah, there we go. That works out perfectly then. And let's get into it then. Alchemist, Moneylender, Goblin Rocket, Garuda. Not the greatest thing you could put in the last slot there, but it will get the job done. Nothing else, at least we get to storm off him, which is quite convenient. Okay, so right off the bat, obviously we want to get Alchemist and Moneylender. First thing pretty much every single one of these battles to do is get those up. Cast that out, get Moneylender down, and now we're good to go. And we just pretty much just auto-win from here. All we have to do is just get that last little bit of our mana. We'll need to go and line it somehow. We currently don't have alignment, and I need to get it in some way, shape, or form. Let's see, what's the easiest way to go and do that? I think if we drop this, would do that decently. Do we go for a full drop or partial drop? I think we go for partial drop. So we'll do that. That doesn't actually align what I need, but we'll go move that over. It's good enough. We'll go through that at it. Get a Goblin Rocket down. Do we even need to do anything with all that mess? Not really. I guess we just go do this in the middle, get some drop in there. And still nowhere to actually go through the Alchemist. I don't have a drop to go move into place, or at least not a guaranteed drop anywhere, so we'll just go and get rid of that little center area. Try getting some kind of alignment there. Still didn't give us exactly what we need, but we have Moneylender just sitting there, so we can go for that. And just do that into Garuda, and that'll be that. And of course we have the Red Storm too, which makes it even easier to get our Goblin Rockets down, and our Alchemist casts, and just really everything with red for our extra turn. Pretty much all of them benefit from it. Go into purple because we go pure purple, and there we go. Yeah, that's pretty much the general premise of the team. Ends up working out nicely. And I still haven't even done all the PvP stuff yet. And what on earth happened with that? I can't even shift it. It's all weird. It's like, well, let's go center it. Psh, all the way over to the side. 1 event key, 100 glory for our level, as we get every level. But yeah, we're level 1. Oh, we're not 1. We had 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're 1, 2, 4, 3. Close enough. It's almost 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyways, of course we can never have 1, 2, 3, 4 again. But let's go back to Bounty Hunter. Hey, how's our rewards doing? We have another orb. Let's see what we get. The wonderful orb of magic. And now, come on, blue orb. Don't you dare be orange. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to see. Orb of Ascension. Perfect. Best drop we can get from that. Yeah, so far we gotten like 1 of each so far. Actually, if this orb drops a green orb, we literally got 1 of each orb. Hopefully it doesn't, because that's like the worst drop you can get. But still, that'd be funny if it did. That'd be perfect RNG this time around. Ideally, it'll give us no, not orange. Well, ideally, it'll give us purple, or the best one being blue. But yeah, we'll have another vault key soon. Unfortunately, I'm not actually using them, though, because I'm hoarding them for... Oh, wait, never mind. Okay, I was going to say, why does it only show 1 vault key? It's just saying that's the cost to play. I was going to say, it better not have only counted 1 vault key, because we have 2. Anyways, back to bounty. Let me go and keep grinding that out. We're actually on the leaderboard right now, if I'm not mistaken. Or really close to it. We're like 1 battle away if we're not currently on it. Oh yeah, we're exactly ranked 100. We're dead last in the top 100, but we're still at top 100. But yeah, we'll get back up in a second. 1 more battle and we're a little bit higher. Actually, every battle we do basically increases our rank some, at least at the moment. But yeah, we should easily be able to make top 100 for an extra orb by the end of the week. So yeah, we'll have that on Monday. And let's keep going. Let's keep getting our grind down. What's this image of which you post? Yep, you got a Farish Ra from 150 keys. Very lucky, very nice. Also, hello, Bernie. Welcome. The double Bernie. You got a Farish Ra off your Bone Shield. Oh, yeah, someone mentioned that to me earlier. I guess that was you, actually. But yeah, someone did mention to me that they got a Farish Ra from it. It is possible. I don't know what the current drop rate is on it. No one knows what the drop rate is. But it is possible to get Legends and Mythics from when you do those random things, where it says it gives, like, X amount of a certain type troop or a certain kingdom troop from the raids or invasion. Those things do have a chance of giving you Legends and Mythics, assuming the kingdom or the typing has a Legend or Mythic in it. But yeah, that is possible. It's very, 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 very unlikely, but it is possible that it does that. I think I got in a Legend once. Actually, did we even get a Legend? I don't recall, but yeah, that's really lucky if you got a Mythic off it, that is for sure. I think its drop rate is slightly less than a Glory Key, so you'd have to do like 10,000 of them to be able to get a chance at it, somewhere around there. So it's excessively unlikely. Oh gosh, Deathmark, what are you doing? Luckily we have immune to Deathmark on our next troop, but still, so far so bad. Yeah, sometimes they just completely destroy you with that Deathmark into HP gain to the point where you can never kill them out. Quite an annoying battle, to say the least. We'll silence him and try for the double. I actually got it. For whatever reason, that one didn't get silenced, though. Okay, yeah, it still functions very weirdly. I don't know what this strip is doing. Okay, let's get the last little bit of our mana. Go get that out. Infernus is within 1 shot from death, so we definitely need that silence back up. Luckily, we did just get it right there. Unfortunately, he just took away the manas I needed. Also, I don't have a barrier on the one thing I really need barrier on. Let me go silence this. Good, we got his whole team silenced for the current moment in time. We'll go throw that down. We actually got unfrozen, so that works out quite nice. Go get that at it. Starting to get our damage in, though we need to actually kill it out all the way to really win. We'll go take some yellow here. I was hoping that would surge. Luckily, this will give us full mana, though. And we have barrier on both of them. Even though our barrier died, we still have the remnants of it. Do we take yellow? No, he gets 5 times skull if I do that. Though he still gets a skull, but there's no way I can stop it, so... luckily he just sits on the barrier, so he doesn't actually get any freeze or silence or anything down. Okay, he gets that down, not that big a deal. Last of our mana, throw Infernus again. 2 HP, he better die to that burn. Good, now has a 100% chance now that we refreshed it. And yeah, that should be the win. We throw the skull over. A very shaky win, but a win nonetheless. And now we just disable him so we can't gain any more HP. Never mind, he's still going to gain some more HP because I didn't get it down in time. But we'll go move that over. Let me silence him so he stops doing that. He takes my mana away, but we can just grab that, throw Infernus at him, and we'll be good to go. But yeah, he's silenced. We got our damage that we need. Unless he gets really lucky with skulls, there's no way he could possibly win. And that's match. Up, up, up. There we go. Okay. And he'll die to burn, or to skulls. That works too. And there we go. And yeah, now we're solidly in top 100. And now we just keep going. Yeah, we might be able to make top 50. Not like that would make much of a difference. Though it would be the highest we've ever scored. I think the highest I scored so far was like 78. Well, it only ever happened once. So whatever we scored last week is the highest we ever scored. I know it was top 100. I forget the exact placement by the exact at the end of the time though. But yeah, we're obviously not going like all the way in because I'm not bothering to spend that many resources. I'm just using the base resources we have and going from there. By base resources, I mean I bought all the way up to tier 7. But I mainly did that just so we can get up to reward 20. That's my only main goal, is reward 20. I have no actual interest in the leaderboard. I only have interest in getting every single one of these rewards that are under this category thing. But yeah, it's currently what we're working towards. Obviously, we're not going to be able to get that done this stream. But we'll do a little bit of it off stream and then the rest of it tomorrow during the other stream. But let's continue. Get back into it, take our tribute, take all that. And we're still at just about as many battles as we started with, almost. We're at 28. I think we started with like 43 or whatever it was after we got all the things. So we're not even halfway done with it yet. You're doing the final bounty repetitively, no problem with Ice Wraith, Parrot, Ferris Hound, and Yagway? Really? You're solo Yagwaying it? I don't think I would trust solo Yagwaying it, to be honest. Though that would be a lot of points if you can actually get away with that. There's two concerns I would have with that. One would be a Valraven that's not on... If it's on 3rd or 4th slot. Because if it falls on 3rd or 4th slot, it's not blocked, and you would have no way of hitting it. So it's going to invade the battle, meaning you lose 2 battles every single time that happens. And the other concern is it's your only damage source, or your only realistic damage source, I should say. But yeah, this into Yagway is definitely decent, that is for sure. I just don't know if it would be decent enough that that would be worth using. Have you lost 0 times with it? Because it seems like that would incur at least some amount of losses. Do I take yellow just to get the cleanse? I'm leaning towards it. Mainly because I want to make sure he doesn't die again. Alright, we need to go get silence down on him already. So we'll go through it at him so he stops doing that. Get that double silence down. Get the Infernus if it would ever cast. He's almost dead. At this point, if Deathmark kills it, it doesn't even matter as much. Let's see. Well, we'll give it a chance. I guess I'll go give it a shot. Might as well. I don't see why not. We'll give the Yagway team a chance. It would be a lot of damage. Plus, we get to keep stacking damage, too, once we start getting it going. Because Infernus stays completely stagnant with its damage. Okay, let me re-silence it. Actually, you know what? Let's just go for the kill. Just in case. And throw that down again. Get the Infernus added again. And that's that. Okay, let's go give it a shot. Might as well see what it could do. So, let's go get everything into the team that we need. Ice Wraith. Put that in there. It's 10% as well due to being undead. I think undead has bonus. What's its bonus from? Yeah, Week of Undead. Yeah, that's what it's from. Parrots, because we need the silence. Oops, it's already in the team. And I don't have a spare. So I can't, like, put it in like that. There we go. Put that there. Hounds. The Ferris Hounds for mana generation. Oops, that is not how you spell it. The Pharaoh Hound. The Feral Hounds. I still can't get over that wordplay. Oh, it's already... gosh, I'm replacing things that are already in their spot. And a Yagway, obviously, as that's the core of our team. Oh, I don't have him at Mythic yet, unfortunately, but still good enough. And he has immune to mana drain too, so he can't be mana drained by Wraith, which is nice, if that does become a thing. We'll probably kill him quick enough with this kind of team that it wouldn't matter, though. What else do we need? Banner, banner, banner. 2 times red. Let's see, what are we not using? We're not using purple. Yeah, never mind. Both of the purples have +2 brown, so that wouldn't really work out. Yeah, I guess +2 red is the way to go then. Because none of the minus banners that we need. We either have +2 brown, +1 red, which is somewhat helpful, but it doesn't loop it as much. And then we have the +2 brown, +2 brown, +1 red. What was the other one? And, oh yeah, the other one had blue. We don't need that. Okay, I guess we'll stick with double red though. And this gives our multiplier up, compared to the other team, 6 times higher actually. So, yeah, let's give it a shot. See what we can do. Nothing I need to really... Let's see. He'll go do that. We don't have immune to freeze, but we do have chill touch at least, so he can at least get frozen on blue, which he uses for a few things. I don't think that's going to come into play much, but biggest thing will be, of course, get Parrot down, get the Pharaoh Hound into Yagwe team rolling. Oh, that might be a slight issue as well. We don't actually use purple, despite us using purple. We do and do not use purple. Oh, there's a Valraven. Luckily, it's not in a super annoying spot. Super annoying spot would be if it's in 3rd or 4th with this team. Oops, I could have taken brown there. Could have actually been full mana right now. And luckily, we do have to take yellow, so we're not going out of our way to deny him with yellow. Alright, we'll take a red here. I'm actually going to get him to full mana before we cast, I believe. And then we will cast. Oh good, he mana drained, or he tried mana draining the thing that can't be mana drained, so that worked out. We'll take a skull. And we'll take a green surge, please. There we go, perfect. And now we should be good to go. We throw this down and get it rolling now. And do we have alignment? Yes, we do. Throw that in there. Get our mana right back up. Throw this down at it again. Throw it at it again. Never mind, Yagwe it. Damage. Oh, we don't have burn anymore. Oh yeah, he still dies to taking red. I forgot. Because we get the thing on it. 3 damage per red we take. Forgot about that. Okay. We'll take a red. Go throw this down again. Okay, I see what you mean by that. Oh, and he even helps us. Perfect. Oh wow, yeah, that works out really nice for this battle. Yeah, we got pretty much everything we need then, once it gets going. And that's match, because we stacked out so much damage. Oh, never mind, not match yet. It's a little bit off, but we can just kill it with anything. And there we go. Yeah, that is some decent damage right there. And we still got the sigils, though he was in a decent location. I'm still concerned what will happen if he falls into 3rd or 4th slot, though. Because if we take too long to get our loop going, we have no way of hitting him. Because we can't silence it. The other ones won't be enough damage. So we just have to hope we get the loop up quick enough in those situations. Because we won't have any other option other than that. I should probably make sure he gets the full mana before I do the second cast. Or even the first cast. Let's see, we're gonna move that over. Take herself a red here. Double red, actually. Take a red and another red. There we go, exactly what we need. Now I just need to get him to full, either off a green or a red. Oh, there we go. Take the red. And do we have alignment? Probably not, but let's go take a skull poke. Luckily, he's been frozen for a while now. Throw this down. Should give us alignment, and then we go from there. We do have alignment, but he did get a kill. Oh yeah, he could freeze us too. Luckily, our first 2 slots don't actually freeze anything important. So I'll give us silence. Do I actually go for it? Yes, I think I do. So we'll go silence him, just in case. And now we have enough damage to kill. Oh, you know what? I think we might have had enough damage regardless, even if we didn't silence him. I should have just went for the poke then. Or silence the other guy. Because now he's going to gain a bunch of HP. Also, we don't have alignment. There we go. Now we do. Get that down. Get that back. He's going to get some reds. Luckily, again, reds don't really do much for him. He just helps us with that. Thank you very much. No alignments. Can take skull, though, so we'll go grab that. Get a Ferris Raw down. I mean, I'm going to keep calling him Ferris Raw. Actually, I think that's the first time I specifically called him Ferris Raw in accident, though. But, Feral Hound. We'll go get that down. And I guess we just cast again. Why not? Sure. I'm not even going to bother trying to get alignment off the other one, because he just feeds it to us. And that's match. Yeah, that actually works out quite nicely. And we get 4,600 points per battle. And we're at like 87,000 right now. So yeah, that's actually quite nice. A lot of bonus too. That's the highest bounty bonus we've ever had. Yeah, that works out quite amazingly. What's kind of interesting too is we can use this any week as well. Maybe not this exact team, but now that this is a thing, if you have Yagwe, you can now run Feral Hound Yagwe as on any week, because this will always be available in Bounty Hunter. So it might be really good to go get a Yagwe now, because that combination is quite insane. But yeah, you can use that any Bounty Hunter week now and still get your full amount of bounty points. So that's probably going to be my plan all through next week then. Or next month, I should say, when we get the next one. Because the team will probably be Ice Wraith, whatever the new troop is. This troop, the Feral Hounds, and Yagwe. And that alone will be enough to win out every single battle. Of course, for the first initial battles, we'd want to be using 4 of them, not 3. But once we reach the 3 point, we pretty much just run this in every battle. Oops, why did I take purple? I'm so used to using purple on every team I ever use. It's just a habit. But yeah, that does nothing. Let me go cast this down. Really wish there was a way to use purple on this team. Hopefully the next week's thing will use purple. It'll be like a purple blue or something. That would actually be the perfect color for it. Actually, purple yellow would be the perfect color. If the next week's bounty troop is purple yellow, or not next week, next month's, I mean. Let's see. It'll put us slightly higher. It's still not going to put us anywheres, though. It won't make us to top 20, which is the only point where it makes any difference. But at least it will help our score some, which is nice. But yeah, unless we're making top 20 or higher. The only places that matter is 100 plus and then 20 plus. Anything from 100 to 21 is exactly the same place, or basically the exact same reward. The only difference is like 25 gems, which is completely trivial. Let's see. Well, we'll go grab that down. But yeah, it will be the highest we ever ranked this week using this team, though. Unless other people also realize this team and then start using it. Because I'm pretty sure not everyone's using this team yet. Okay, we'll go throw that down. What do we need to move around? But yeah, I have no intention in trying to grind the leaderboard down, though. Because not only would it take even like twice the amount of time we're already doing, but it would also require us to spend like several thousand more gems. One of the weeks it ended up going for like 5,000 gems. I think that's about the average, actually, of how much the power orb costs. It costs about 5,000 gems if you want to get a power orb. It is quite ridiculously expensive. But there are some people that still want to go for it. That is the approximate cost to do so, is about 5,000 gems, which obviously I don't want to do. We already threw down 1,300 gems. I'm mainly doing that for all the other rewards that we're getting, not specifically to try to get anything else. Because we get 1 minor orb from this, because we're definitely going to make top 100, because not that many people bother doing that. We then get all 3 of these minor orbs, and then we get these 2 major orbs and these 2 vault keys. Though one thing I never did check, which I should probably go do on my other account or something, I don't know how many rewards you get if you only use the default battles. But then again, that would be bad to check it on my other account because it would have a low bounty score. But yeah, I never actually checked to see what you would score only using your normal amount of bounty points. I could have probably calculated that out at the beginning. Actually, let me go backtrack all the way to the beginning of the stream. I might be able to determine that right now. How much did we have when we first started? Oh, wait, no, we couldn't. Because there's a bias to that, because we ended up maxing out our thing. So we'd never actually be able to tell, because we actually completely maxed out, meaning we're getting more points per thing. So even if I checked it based on battles, that wouldn't be a valid thing, because that's, yeah, never mind. Okay. But, yeah, I am kind of curious. Is there anyone who does this game mode but doesn't pay anything? How far do you get as far as points? I'm kind of curious. Or maybe if you only got up to, like, the troop or something. Like, if you bought, like, a few packs. Maybe, like, 2 packs or something. Like, is there anyone buying, like, 2 or 3 packs? How far did you get score-wise after you do all your battles by the end of the week? Like, if you already did it last week or something? I'm kind of curious what that falls down to. Like, what tier did you end up reaching? Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Let me go switch back to Bounty Hunter. Also, before I do, let me go give out the other redeem code. I still haven't done that yet. Might as well. Let me go do that right now. Let's go under our redeem code section. Let's see. And apparently we got a horse as one of our codes. She makes such weird codes sometimes. Oh, I should have given out the other one, but I can't now because I already just verbally said what the current one is. Though it's spelled in a way that probably no one would guess how to spell it. So I technically could go still do the other one. Because there's another code related to the one that we just had. Let's see. Anyways, let me go put this in. This should be the right code. Yep, there it is. Horse. Except it's not spelled horse. For whatever reason, this has a double 6 in it. But yeah, there we go. There's the redeem code for any of you that want to go use it on PC and mobile. For any of you that can. Use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section and gives the normal reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. Actually, I had to even double check to see if it works, so I'm almost guaranteed that it does. Let me just do that real quick. Put that in. Click redeem. And successful. Okay, and that is the... There it is, right there. Boom, boom. Yep, come on, cast. Is it cast? Type. Gosh, been playing the game too much today. But yeah, there it is. Horse with double 6 as the first horse though. The redeem code's right over there or below me. The invite code is found underneath the game setting right there. Whatever your game says there is what you put in. And you use it on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code. And as I mentioned, only works on PC and mobile, unfortunately. But there it goes. Same reward as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. And fair shra. Now, actually, every mythic is within a drop table now, so it is technically possible for us to randomly pull any mythic. Though the specific chance that we pull a Fairish Raw off of a non-event key this week is like 0.0001% or something. But, yeah, specifically off of event keys, the chance is somewhere around 0.1%, which is the best rate it's ever going to really be off of keys specifically. So it's definitely not that bad for anyone that is looking to seek those out. Of course, you could just Soulforge craft it too, which is the easiest way to do it this week, though. Well, let's go head back to Bounty and keep grinding it out and see how far we can go. We're not using all the battles today, though, obviously. We'll probably go grind down to about 20 battles and then just spend the rest in, like, PvP or just chilling. Yep, let's go back right into it. Yeah, if you have this team, definitely use it. It is absolutely insane. Oh, there we go. Perfect. First slot. That is the easiest spot it can be in. Because it's not blocked on yellow, so it's never going to be blocked on yellow, regardless of where it spawns. Because there's only 1 yellow on the entire team, and the yellow's in last slot. So if it's in first slot, that's the easiest location, since we can hit it with skulls and everything as well. Plus, it's in the full blunt force of the Yagwe. There we go, grab that. Actually, why did I grab that one? I didn't need that mana. We'll go take a red, get both our manas up. See if we have alignment. If not, throw that down. Now we do. Oh, I actually got a kill. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate. Not that big a deal, though. Full mana. We'll go grab it like that. Get a Yagwe down and go from there. And now we need 1 more Yagwe and we'll be good to go. Hopefully this doesn't miss. Got it. Nice. And that's match. See if we have another Yagwe. Yes, we do. Throw it down immediately. Throw down the other ability just to get it rolling again. Actually, you don't even need to. Throw that down again. And 1 to 2 more hits will do it. Probably 1 more hit into his skull will be it. Could even silence it if I want to, though actually its ability helps me, so I don't really need to silence it. And down it goes. Oh, you bought 3 this week, so you'll see. Oh, perfect. You'll be the perfect example then. How many did you buy the previous week? 3 as well? Yeah, because I am kind of curious where that falls. I've never actually bothered testing it. Okay, we'll go and, what do we even need to take out initially? I guess we'll go grab that. We'll take a skull, we'll take some reds, red to red. Or not. Wait. Yeah, we'll go red to red. Because it automatically gains full mana even if it doesn't surge, which it didn't surge, so. The only problem is we're being blocked on brown, which is a little annoying. Green and red are the only 2 things that we actually technically need when we're first starting out. We'll take that one. Oh, oops, I thought that made it so he didn't get a skull. Apparently not. Actually, it's kind of beneficial to kill him out quickly then, so we could actually start getting brown mana. Because we need him for his bonus, but We definitely don't need him for the fact he blocks us. We technically could go replace him out for something else that doesn't have brown. But I think then we're going to be blocked on red. So that would just be equally as bad. Actually, that would probably be even worse if we're blocked on red instead. Okay, we'll take a red now. Even if it doesn't surge, it's full mana for both. And now all we have to do is cast this into alignment. And that should be alignment after what he just did. And we'll go throw that in there. And we're not frozen or anything, so should be good to go. Throw that down again. Throw that down. Hopefully get all the manas we need. Nope. Okay. We're going to have to take a couple turns to rebuild our red then. We'll go grab that down, get our green. It surges. Perfect. We're going to have to waste the cast, though, unless this Ferrous Raw helps us. Ooh. Okay, that's slightly unfortunate. He could actually win now because of that. Okay, luckily that red right there ended up taking out the first one, so now we can just hit right onto the next one. This doesn't have any alignment, but I need to just cast it for damage sake. And now we're stuck having to take skulls. I'm actually going to kill him out with silence just so we don't have to deal with him. And we did get a silence on Ferrous Raw too, so even if he has his ability close, he's not going to get it. Now we just need to go get the Yagway up, and then we pretty much win. We'll take it off a green, hopefully get alignment there. Perfect. Never mind, he ruined it. We still get at least one pair out of it, though. And now I just need to poke him twice. One more Yagway will do that. And that'll be that. He even helps us. Thank you so much. She's playing for us today. And down it goes. Any way to get Parrot now? Yes. You can currently get it. No, don't do event keys. He's not under event keys. He's only under gold and glory keys. But yes, you can get Parrot and all of the other bounty under troops. They were actually available on Monday. We just didn't actually get it as a drop. I said on Monday they weren't in the drop table. They actually were. But yeah, they are definitely 100% right now in gold keys and glory keys. Only in those two keys, though. They're not in any other key. But yeah, if you have spare of any of these two keys laying around, you can get them in both of these two. Like if we go open 200 real quick, we'll probably see another one just pop up right here. There's a chance we don't get it, but they should be in the drop table. Of course, when I try showing it, we don't get it. But they are indeed in the drop table. We got a bunch of them at the beginning of the stream. All the way at the beginning, if you want to go all the way back to that, like 2 hours back. But yeah, they are indeed in here, even though we didn't get any that time around, unfortunately. But yeah, they're both in the gold and glory keys, because those are the only two keys that drop rears. So there are only two locations where you can actually obtain them. But yeah, they're in both of those two keys at the moment, and they will be forever. The only one that isn't is the new troop that came in. What's it called? The Feral Hound is the only one that's not in it. Also, we're already above 100,000 points. We're currently 62 on the little ranking thingy. But yeah, we'll see exactly where we place at the end of it all. As I mentioned, we're probably going to go down to about 20 battles or so, and then call it quits for today on the game mode, and then go and mess in PvP and whatever else. If you guys have anything you want me to mess around with, just let me know. We could even do that right now. If you guys have any teams you want me to go do in PvP, or any questions, or need help building teams, or anything of the such, just let me know, and we'll go around to it. Let's see. We'll go throw this down. But yeah, it should be on all platforms. Should be the bounty hunter troops in the drop table. Okay, what he just did is weird, because now I can't take red. We'll go grab that. Yellow surge would also work at this point. I mean green surge, not yellow. Well, we got that up. We'll go and throw... I guess we just throw it down and hope we hit it on red. That, or we need to go try finding a random green surge somewheres. Yeah, we'll try for random red. Didn't get it, but we get that up. See if we can get this down one more time. Go from there. Please cast. Not the greatest. But hopefully we'll get this down. He does not really align anything where I need it to be. So I guess I just move it in a way that doesn't really interrupt much. So we'll move that over. Get this down. And now we should be good to go. Throw that in there. Get it right back up. Double check the board. Get a map for no reason. Hopefully have alignment. No. Okay. Plan B is take red, I guess. Throw that down again. He'll get a Ferrous Raw, which will actually help us. Still no alignment. Wow, what is this board? We'll throw it down again. Now we definitely have our extra turn. Definitely have alignment. Get that down. Throw that down again. Got it again. Good. And just keep looping that until we win, pretty much, is the game plan. I should have actually casted it first. Oh well. Still have alignment, so we'll go for that. Didn't get much of our mana back, though. Parrot. Do I even need to bother casting that? Probably not. We'll try for a skull. Got it. Nice. I'll throw this down, hopefully get the red. Didn't get it. Don't even have enough mana to go cast. We're actually quite a bit short, but we'll go move that over. Cast it down again, hopefully get all the mana we need, and go from there. A little bit short again, we'll throw it down again, keep getting our barriers, throw Yagway for very good value there. Throw it again, one more will do it, and that'll be that. And it can't really kill us at this point. We have barrier on everything and has the kills with only skulls. Though it sure is trying, wow. 4 skulls, or 3, whatever it was. Now it's 4, well, however many. But regardless, that was a lot of skulls. I actually wanted to cast because its cast helps us. Okay, can you please stop taking so many skulls? Getting like 1.5 billion skulls. Okay, we'll go throw that down. Throw it down again. And didn't get everything we needed. I should probably just manually take red at this point. All I need is 1 Yagway. Worst comes to worst, we could easily just... we could probably kill off a 25% skull reflect. Even if it killed through everything. And there we go. And we got a map out of it. Not like we really need it, but a map is a map. You're using the Dragon Soul. Let's see, Mang or Mountain Crusher for Bounty Hunter if you're using Dragon Soul. Probably Dragon Guard class with Mountain Crusher, I would say. Because I assume you're using Dragon Guard. Not only does it slightly serve as a Gorgolfa with 40% skull reduction, it would also give your Dragon Soul 3 additional damage per cast, which will definitely help to close that gap. Because Dragon Soul doing only 11 damage is pretty small. That's not really that high amount of damage at all. But of course he gets to loop it a lot, which is where he gets a lot of that value from. Plus, indirectly, you'd also be farming souls while you're doing this, though that's not really too big of a deal, but hey, more souls is more souls. Less time you'll have to spend farming them later. Yagway, why do you not have alignment? I guess we still go for it because we get a lot of cascades, but still. Could have been better. Still go throw it, though. Again, no good Yagway, so much so that I don't even think I bother for it this time. We just go cast it again. Now we go for Yagway because we have like the entire board filled with what we need. No alignment again, but we'll go throw it down, get that going, get a Yagway down, and go from there. Get that down, throw that. Come on, move. Get a cast. Get another cast in there. Get a Yagway. Get 2 more Yagways. Actually, 3 more Yagways. Get that down again. Yagway number 1. Never mind, we don't need any more, so it's already over. And Yagway number 2. And there we go. Another solid 4,600. And we should be able to get about 6 to 8 more in, depending on how many Valraven Lucks we get. Unfortunately, none of them are coming around. Also, we still have yet to get a... Luckily, my main concern with this team was a 3rd or 4th slot Valraven. We have yet to get that since we started using this team. We have gotten some Valravens, but they haven't been 3rd or 4th slot. Particularly a 4th slot Valraven will be a little hard for us to actually kill. Which means we lose 2 whole battles worth of points if it escapes. We'll see what happens. Board. What are you doing? What even is the move? It's like no board left. Skull. Do I bother for it? Why not? Get some blue out of it too. Not like we really need it, but it's more than nothing. Well, we got Parrot up and everything. Go move that down. If nothing else, we could actually get it up with browns at this point. Take a skull. Take a red, and that'll be full mana. Problem is that runes are alignment though, but I gotta take it. Okay, let's throw this down, go get the other cast down, and should be good to go. And if anyone's just getting here, the horse code is should still be active. We do have a lot of people watching, so it might have died pretty quick, but we just posted like 5 minutes ago, so hopefully it's still active for at least another few minutes. So do go and make sure to use that if you're just getting here, because it will not be lasting much longer. Oh, that's why he kept getting skulls. I was wondering, is like that did seem like a little bit above average. It's because we have a Skull Storm. I actually completely forgot this entire time we get Skull Storm from this thing. Yeah, this troop is actually a pretty legitimate troop. Out of everything ever added from raids, well, I guess Parrot technically is a legitimate troop too. But out of everything added from, not raids, everything added from Bounty Hunter so far, this is the closest to a legitimate troop that they've added so far. It has immune to Death Mark, just immune to Death Mark, has a Bone Storm, the only thing that creates a Bone Storm when an enemy dies as of currently. It has a purple-red mix, which isn't too bad, and it randomly gives a barrier to an ally. So overall, definitely not the greatest thing out there, obviously, but it's usable. It's definitely usable. At least compared to some of the other bounty troops where it's like pure useless. Let's see. We'll go take the brown over. I want to try getting this cast down. I don't even care if he goes for the skull. He's frozen anyway, so it's not like he gets to do anything. So we'll go get this in there. Get the Yalgway going. Get our damage that we need. Maybe follow up with a second Yalgway. Let me take a skull first, though. And is it even worth Yalgwaying that? I might as well just throw this again. Get herself the better board, so we extra turn into another one, and that's match and dead. Oh, never mind, it still lives. At this point, I can just kill it by taking reds. I don't even need to do anything else. It dies to the life gain that we get from it. And that's that. Mid-level bounty team? Mid-level bounty is likely going to be around a... Well, technically what we're using now is mid-level bounty, actually. But, because it's hard to... Because I would need to put some kind of legend in here. So, technically this is mid-level bounty. What we were using earlier would be high-level bounty. You'd basically have to go low-level bounty at this point. Because we're only using one legend. Everything else is really easily obtainable. This is a rare that you can get. This is a rare that you can get. This you get from just spending 70 gems in the game mode or however many you need to do. I think it's only about 70 to get one copy of that. And then the only thing that you really need to go out of your way to get is Yalgway. As far as Yalgway replacements, you would have to go into some kind of double team. Double teams could be, for example, let's say a mana generator with black manacles. You could go Great Maul with a mana generator for Great Maul. You can go Doomclaw with a mana generator for Doomclaw. You could go literally any Devourer with a mana generator for that Devourer. You can go, let's see, Gorgoltha Dragon Soul. You can go, actually not Gorgoltha Dragon Soul. You could go Dragon Guard Dragon Soul, would probably end up working out. You could go some kind of Summoner with something in first slot. Or, you know, kind of throw like a scrap bounty into first slot and then go like a double summoner behind it of some kind. Or a summoner plus a mana generator. Obviously, when I say summoner, I mean a damage source summoner like KrissTigger or something. Not sure many other ones, though. Because ideally, you'd want to be using something that's focused around the red-purple generation that the Feral Hound has. Because you're definitely using Feral Hound in every battle you do on Bounty Hunter this week. Because it's the bounty leader thing that gets a bonus for doing so. So it's definitely highly advised to have at least one copy of him in your team. What do we need to move? Okay, we'll just go straight into Yalgway then. Would Yarrow work? You could probably get away with Yarrow. You'd probably have some really inconsistent casts here and there, and they might be able to take a lead on you. But, yeah, you could end up getting away with Yarrow, I think. It'd kind of be like an Infernus, except, yeah, it'd pretty much be like an Infernus, except you do quite a bit less damage, but you'd have a slightly better chance at extra turning compared to Infernus. The biggest thing to always keep in mind is you're going to get hit with a lot of skulls regardless of what team you use. Especially if you fully trait this. It might even be a good idea not to fully trait this. I just did it because I just naturally do it to everything. But given how hard things hit in this game mode, you might deliberately want to... you would eventually want to go and fully trait this thing. But I think initially for this event, you might only want to get the first two traits and ignore the final trait. Because getting that Bone Storm would actually be a bad thing on some teams that you may use. If you're using like a Gorgoltha Exploder or something, or Barrier Spam like we're doing too right now, then it's probably fine. But to have it fully traded. But if you're using something that doesn't really have that much skull mitigation or anything like that, you might just want to completely avoid using it or getting that final trait, because it might be more of a hindrance than even a benefit, since you'd be giving... The AI gets a lot more value out of the skulls than you would, since it has such a high attack value. What banner is that? We're using double red. There's no other banner. We could use one of the minus purples. The problem with that is none of them have +2 red. The closest thing we could use is a +2 brown, +1 red, which doesn't really help us as much. We might as well just go double red, which is what we're doing now. There's currently no +2 red, +1, +1 red, +1 something, or I mean +2 red, +1 something, -1 purple doesn't exist as of currently, so we don't have that as an option to use as a banner. Otherwise, we would be using that banner if it was a thing. safe to use game suggestions? What, do you mean that little thing that picks the suggestion things? It is really broken, the game suggestion within the game itself. There's some external to the game, but the one that works specifically within the game itself is horrible. It's why whenever you see me doing a random troop challenge or something like that, whenever we're messing around with that in game, it's always done through keys, because trying to do it by any other means is very, very broken, because doing it within the game itself is through the actual suggestion thing. It's really strange how it functions, and it doesn't actually give you a random troop. It gives you like a predetermined troop of like 5 randomly. It's really weird. I'll go show it in a second. But yeah, it's never use it because it's never gives you a good suggestion. It's pretty broken right now. I don't even know why they added it. It's in a completely broken state as of currently. Even when it was added, it was still completely broken. Yeah, at no point ever functioned, yet they still added it to the game. Let's see. We'll go grab that. Should have alignment. Yeah, we do. We'll grab that down again. And pretty much one more hit will do it. Or at least pretty close. I'm not even going to bother getting alignment. It's already so close that all we have to do is take reds. Actually, even this would probably kill it just from the reds. And down it goes. But yeah, the game suggestion thing, if you go under troops, of course you can go and click suggest a troop on this, but it's, click suggest a troop. But as you can see, it is really good at choosing teams. Oh, that is great. Well, we just found the most perfect team ever from suggestions. 4 void portals. There we go. Let's go use 4 void portals. What a great suggestion. This thing gives more trollish teams than people trying to troll me. Look at that. Look at those perfect teams. Every single time. The most perfect 4 void portal team right there. But yeah, that's, you can see it's really broken. It's even more broken now than it's normally broken. All it does is give you void portals. You might as well just say, put a void portal here. Let me see. Let's see. Suggest a void portal. It doesn't matter what I put in there. It's going to suggest a void portal every time. Yep. This is a suggest a void portal button this week, apparently. Every single time. 100% chance for a void portal. But as you can see, it's very broken, and they still need to fix it. I don't even know why it exists. They should just remove it if they're not going to fix it. But that's probably the most broken I've ever seen it. Let's see. We'll go and just get full mana here. There we go. Hopefully we get this down. Oh, we already got Yagway. Wow, that was quick. Didn't take any time at all. Oh, let me take the greens over. Get that down. Please don't miss. Oops, why did it not click? There we go. Click that. Oh, it missed. Okay, he's going to get his ability up. We're going to have to rebuild on reds. What do we move around? I guess we'll go move that over. Get a Yagway or something here. We'll go take that. He'll go for the poke. Also, thank you, Evil Dave 3, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Grab that down. Hopefully we'll have Yagway here. Also, where are our Val Ravens? We need more Val Raven. Gotta get those battles back up. Okay, he'll help us with that Fair Shra, hopefully. Not quite. Oh, yeah, he does. Never mind. It's all good. No follow-up alignment, though, unfortunately. So we'll just go throw that in there. Should land. But that much on the board, it better not miss. It's like almost a perfect board setup right there. Same as that one. Though, now we don't have anything. Go move that. Take the other skull. Oops. Oh, wait, how did I get frozen? Oh, because he was frozen on skulls. And I took an extra turn skull, I see. Alright, we'll throw this down. Not the best of board, but it should give us a alignment for the following turn. No, we extra turned, but we don't have alignment now. So we'll throw it again. So that completely missed, but it should have an extra turn in all that mess, and it does. Throw it down again. And just throw this down into the final blow, and that's that. Take a skull poke. Hit it, and that's that. There we go. And I think we are at top 50 now. Of course, we won't be staying there, but let's see, 128,000. Oh, but we can see it right there. Yeah, we're in 38 right now. Wow, I wonder if we actually could legitimately go top 20 with this. I don't know, maybe I will try it. If we get really, really close to it, I wouldn't mind spending 150 gems to get a extra orb. Because if it lands on purple orb or blue orb, we profited if we do that. So at that point, I actually wouldn't mind doing that. So we'll give it a shot, see what happens. Though I highly doubt we're actually going to make the leaderboard like that. My only concern is making top 100. If we can make top 100 without spending any more gems, it's worth it. But if we can make top 20 by only spending 200 more gems, that's also worth it. Because we get 50 additional gems from that and an orb. So it only costs us 150 more gems, as I mentioned. And we'd get an orb at it. So again, if it lands on blue or purple, it would be worth it in that case. Though if it lands on green or orange, then we just wasted 150 gems if we were to do that. But we'll see. We'll see how it lands by the time we get all of our battles done. Because, of course, a good majority of people probably haven't done their battles yet. It's only Friday, so it lasts all the way until Monday. So there's also people who are probably going to keep spamming that final one over and over again to try to get the leaderboard. So depending on how many people are trying to get top 6 and such, that will also determine how far we'll get knocked down. Because the more people that try for top 6, the more people will be within the top 20. So that'll make it harder for us to do it without spending as much. But we'll see exactly. As long as we're top 100, that's the main thing that matters. Actually, really, the only reason why I even get so many for the bounty hunter specifically is to get all these rewards. As you can see, we actually got 2 more rewards. We got our vault key, which I haven't claimed yet, our second vault key. We're now up to 3 vault keys, which I'm saving for a video eventually to do a mass vault key opening. And we got our random orb here. So let's see what we get from the orb. So far, we've gotten 1 of each except for green. So if we get perfect RNG, we will get a green here. Hopefully we won't, though, and we'll get like a blue or a purple here. Please, blue or purple. There we go. Perfect. Blue would have been slightly better, but still, perfect is perfectly fine. Purple is perfectly fine. That's 15 gems. I mean, 15 gem keys right there, pretty much. So definitely not too bad. But yeah. Oh, wait. Then spending 150 gems for isn't really that good then. Never mind. For 1 more orb, the only drop that would be worth it is a blue orb. So there's only a 1 in 4 chance. Okay, never mind. I'm not spending any more then. Also, with the current amount of battles we have, we do seem to be on track for reward number 20. So, yeah, I don't need to spend any more than this. We're just sticking with what we have. So that'll work out then. Well, anyways, let's go, like I said earlier, let's go down to we only have 20 left. And then we'll just go mess with PvP and such from there. Okay, 3rd slot Valraven. That is one of the more annoying slots for it. Let me take a yellow to red. Need to make sure he doesn't take any yellow. Very important that he gets absolutely 0 yellow because he is, all of the yellow goes directly into him. So that is bad. Okay, so far so good. Need red though. Red and yellow. Guess I could just take it off of yellow. I mean, why did I say yellow? I meant green. Red and green. So go get that down. Throw this down. Please don't miss. I missed. Okay. He didn't go for yellow mana yet, at least though. So we'll go take some reds, get our extra turn there, take some browns. Didn't get any green off it. I could try for the cascade. I guess we'll try for it. Why not? We get blue anyways. He got some mana for his thing. We'll go throw this down and hopefully not miss. Well, we missed. I guess we'll take some reds in over here. Please don't miss. Again, a miss. Not good. He's getting dangerously close to a Valraven cast. And I don't even have my loop going yet. There we go. Okay. Now we should be good to go. Now we have to go and kill all the way up to him, though, is the next problem. Okay, we killed out 1st slot. But he's about to gain full mana. Okay, that is very concerning. I can't silence him either. No! That's exactly why I didn't want to use the stave. No. That was my biggest concern with it this entire time. And it just happened. Valraven escaping. Because you have no way of damaging it. And if you get a bad starting board like we did, that can happen. Yeah, that was my biggest concern with this team, and it just happens. Fail. Okay, we'll go throw that down. Well, if nothing else, we still win the battle, but still, that's like losing 2 battles right there. Is basically the equivalent of losing a Valraven. So far we've lost 2 battles, and we've lost 2 Valravens. Actually, if I'm not careful, he could actually win this battle. Let's see, we'll go take the red. Seriously, if I'm not careful, he could win this battle. Let's see. Yeah, I take Skull, because if he takes another Skull, he kills out himself. So we'll take that over. Take that red. Dead and Yagwe. And there we go. Well, I lost Valraven, but at least we got the win. If nothing else. It's a pretty low standard, though, because Valraven is, like, losing 1, like I said, is 2 losses, so. What do we need? What do we need? Blue, no. Yellow, kind of. Not really. Brown, also not really. I guess we take the green then. Out of everything on the board currently, that's the best thing. Ideally, we want to be taking reds immediately, but there's no red. There's a red. But it's not full mana, because we kind of just started taking reds. Well, we get a Yogway, that'll be all the reds we need, and now we get to start rolling with the team. There we go. Why couldn't you get rolling this quickly when we're actually against a Valraven? No alignment, but we still get plenty of mana. All of it back, so it works out. Throw that down again. No alignment. We'll give it one more cast. Didn't extra turn, but we should have alignment now. No, we don't. Wow. Okay, well, you do it again. Please don't miss. And actually give us alignment this time. Thank you. There we go. Throw down another Yogway. Actually, I'll leave that there. Put that there. Throw this down, and we should be good to go from here. Cast it again. Get this down, and that's pretty much match right there. Cast it again just to get our barrier, and because we need the mana, obviously aligned, and dead it goes. And there we go. I think we'll end it there for now as far as the Bounty Hunter. Right, as I said, down to 20 battles. And this does leave us at rank 36 with 20 battles remaining. I don't know how many battles everyone else still has remaining above us, but assuming most of the people above us have done all of their battles, which probably isn't the case, but assuming that is the case, yeah, we still have a lot of area to cover. Let me see. How much do we score per battle? Let me calculate that out real quick. I'm curious. Oops. I just made it full screen. Didn't mean to make it full screen. We get... What does that score? I clicked through it so quickly. 4,600. So we're going to have about, let's say, 26 battles due to us getting some Valravens. So 26 battles times 4,600 is about how many more points we'll get with how many we have. So this will be our max score. So 26 times 4,600. This assumes we get everything, though. Which we should be able to do. But that is 119,600 more. That's almost double our current score, actually. So add 137,800. And that brings us to a total of 257,400. Is approximately the final score we will have at the end of all of this. And that is currently placed number 5, actually. We would make top 6 with that, though obviously most people haven't finished out their battles. We haven't done it either. So, of course, people could buy more as well. But yes, off the current board, using every single battle would place us at 5th place at the current rate that we're going. So yeah, we might have a chance at top 20. Top 20 is 161,000 at the current moment, but our max score will be a little over 250,000. Yeah, cool. We might have a chance at top 20. We'll see what happens. But we'll find out tomorrow. Also, we finally hit over 1 million souls, by the way. I didn't really make a big announcement on that. But yes, we finally hit over 1 million souls again. It's been a while, because Dawnbringer obviously killed that. We used to have it for a while, but then Dawnbringer destroyed our soul stack. But yeah, we're back up to 1 million again. They did say they might add another weapon like Dawnbringer into the future, so having that many souls isn't that bad, because we may need it again. But at this current moment in time, they did say that they're going to hold off from it for a little while, just because Dawnbringer is quite powerful, and they want to make sure if they do add another one, they want to make sure it's balanced in arena and all that kind of stuff. But if they do add another one, it will probably cost 1.3 million souls again, so do keep that in mind. So it would be good to keep a reserve of like 1.3 million souls around. By the time they end up deciding that they will add one, we'll probably just naturally have 1.3 million souls. But do keep that in mind, because they might be adding another mythic weapon eventually. And if they do, you will need 1.3 million souls, assuming they do it the same way as before. How many packs do you have? We ended up going all the way to tier 7. So we bought one of every pack. I did not multi-buy the final pack, but I bought every pack once. Is basically what we did. It costs 1,310 gems is how much we have in it. Though even though that sounds like a lot of gems, we are getting a lot of rewards back from the actual reward thing. The main reason I do it is not to try to reach the leaderboard, but to try to get all these rewards. It's just happening to do that also simultaneously gets you the leaderboard. But there's a few gem drops that pay for itself back in here. Vault keys, we could also drop some of the gems back. Get several diamonds throughout it, which helps us get some more diamonds. Has a bunch of other various rewards. The main most noteworthy rewards, though, is you get 2 vault keys, 3 orbs, 4 if you make the leaderboard, and currently doing every... getting reward 20 does indeed give you an additional orb, because that always gets you, at least at this current moment in time, due to how few people are bothering to do it, it does indeed give you a additional orb on top of it, because you'll be able to easily reach top 100 by claiming every reward here. But, yeah, there's, basically, if we count that then, you get 4 orbs, and 2 major orbs, and 2 vault keys. And those are a good bulk of the rewards that you end up getting. There's a few other scraps in there, like some gold, gems, which pay for itself back some gem keys and such. But those are the big bulk rewards. And the whole reason why I do it in the first place is to accumulate up some of the orbs so that we can keep getting maybe Zugoff eventually, and just so we can go use those orbs, if not, for when 10-star kingdoms come around and stuff like that. But, yeah, is it worth it? Probably not. Personally, for really endgame people who have nothing else to really get other than those orbs and stuff, it's definitely worth it. But for the average player, it is definitely not worth doing that. But for the people who are like this level, 1,200 plus, and you have a bunch of gems still laying around and stuff like that, yeah, it's definitely worth doing it for 1,310 gems, or at least I feel like it is. But for newer players, stuff like that, obviously you would not be doing that. It is definitely not worth it for a good majority of players, which is why we are easily able to make a top 100, because not that many people bother doing it. And the people that do are probably like 1,000 plus each. Actually, I should go check that. I want to see what levels actually are trying for it. I believe it tells you on the board what level everyone is. So I should probably go double check that just to see. Pretty sure a good majority of them are level 1,000 plus. And the ones that aren't have probably spent money on the game. That or they just happen to have a lot of resources from accumulated over time. These are some people who are low level, but they have been playing for so long. Like they might have started when the game first launched, but they're only like level 500 because they don't play that much. There are still some people like that. They look basically like an end game player, but they're like level 500 or so. It's just because they've... it's not even that they spent that much money on the game, it's just that they've been playing so long that they just naturally have accumulated so much. I will go throw that down. That's... Oh, they actually gave that to him? I mean, they just did that so we could get a moneylender in there. Luckily, it does land, so we go right into Yagway, get Queen Titania, and go from there. Right back into another Yagway team. We just went from Yagway back into Yagway. I don't know what's using Yagway today, but apparently we're using him for everything. I think every team I showed today has used Yagway in it, other than when we initially started Bounty. And that's match. Okay. You use Hellcat with Moneylender? Yeah, Hellcat Moneylender is still perfectly fine. You don't have to use Alchemist with it. I just like using the Alchemist Moneylender combo because it gets the gold for it really quick. But yeah, it's perfectly fine using Hellcat. Still does similar. What would you suggest for a decent dragon team with no Mythic? Dragotar, Dragonian Monk, KrissTigger, and Dragon Soul is the mid-range team. Slightly higher than that, if you wanted to go a little bit more expensive, would be something along the lines of Hero using Dragon Guard, using Mountain Crusher, followed by KrissTigger, Dragon Soul, and Shadow Dragon. Shadow Dragon is just to get your Dragon Soul up even quicker. And the banner set to +2 purple, +1 red, -1 yellow, just to go all in onto it. But yeah, Mountain Crusher using Dragon Guard class, KrissTigger, Dragon Soul, and Shadow Dragon, excuse me, and Shadow Dragon all the way in the back. Or the cheaper team of Dragotar, Dragonian Monk, Dragon Soul, KrissTigger. That one also doesn't need to be traded at all. But yeah, both of them end up working. My personal favorite is extremely expensive, though. I'm also not using the correct hero class for it at the moment. But it is this team, except without a Fair Shara. It's with a Glitter Claw if you're going technically full dragon. Well, I guess we'll just do it this way. But yeah, there's two versions of it. There's the way we're doing it now, and then there's the Dragon Guard, Dragon Soul, World Breaker, and a Glitter Claw. I like using him with Fair Shara just because it gets souls for free. And I was doing this earlier because Fair Shara week, because he's available pretty much everywhere this week. Well, we'll go take a red, get Dragon Soul up. But yeah, basically every Dragon Soul team is centered around getting Dragon Soul as immediately as possible. Especially if you're using a pure Dragon team, because it gets 20 damage per cast. Right now we're only getting 14 because we're not using as many dragons. Yeah, we'll go tap that out, just so we don't have to deal with him, and especially if he was about to revive, just in case. Get a World Breaker down, throw a Fair Shara at it, just so he doesn't get a summon. And now we just have the one to kill out. Hopefully he doesn't revive, or else we'll have to Fair Shara him. And we'll just go right into it. Come on, cast. Click it. And dead. Fair Shara kind of works like a Shadow Dragon anyways as well. A more expensive Shadow Dragon. But it does a lot more damage, and it gains you souls, which is nice. What's with all the revenge battles? We're getting like revenge on revenge on revenge on revenge. I think that's like 3 or 4 in a row. I won't complain, though. That's a lot of free gold. That's for sure. Yes, you can use Fair Shara in place of Shadow Dragon on almost every team. Though, in the case of Dragon Soul and a budget Dragon Soul team, it is slightly better to use a Shadow Dragon, mainly because you end up getting a, well, most of the time it'd be better to use Shadow Dragon. I don't know. It really depends if you have a proper secondary mana generator, because the only slight issue with using a Fairish Ra is you don't have that +1 purple to go and give yourself the slight extra boost to your Dragon Soul. Normally with your banner, that wouldn't be too big a deal, but that 1 purple can sometimes make a big difference, because it allows you to easily 2-turn your Dragon Soul, which you can technically do just with +2 purple, +1 red banner, but sometimes it's a little bit harder doing it that way. What's a good World Breaker team? Pretty much any team's a good World Breaker team. I don't think there's any bad team with World Breaker. The biggest issue he normally has, of course, is his really, really high mana cost. Generally, just put a Gorgulfa in your team, put a World Breaker in, boom, you're good to go. And then you just put like 2 other troops. Very doesn't really matter what those other 2 troops are. They could be mana generator. You could do 1 mana generator and a damage. But yeah, basically just Gorgulfa, something, World Breaker, something is all you need. Gorgulfa, mana generator, World Breaker, damage source is all you need. Do I even have any setup at the moment? I've been using Infernus a lot more than World Breaker lately, just because of the burn and everything it has. I know I have one set up, at least one somewheres. Oh, I think I have it set up as my 4x dragon. Though, that's not, like, really a real team. But, still, it's the same premise. You would use that just with, like, a Gorgulfa Mercy. I guess we'll just build some slightly more storage, like a standard kind of team with it, I guess. Like a really safe standard team, as long as you're not up against a Corvash. Otherwise, you'd want to move him back a slot. But Gorgulfa, Wordbreaker, Mercy, and like one other utility. Almost feel like just doing Alchemist at this point. Actually, we could even go Alchemist Moneylender combo. We could go really cheap with it. You can go Alchemist Moneylender, Goblin Rocket, Wordbreaker. That's a little bit too cheap though, but it would still work very effectively. What do we put as our other troop? What do we even need at this point? I guess we'll just go like Dawnbringer, I guess. Why not? Let's go for like some kind of standard damage. You know what? Let's just put Infernus with it. Might as well. Go put both of them into a team. And get a double yellow in there. And we're good to go. Let's get the Gorgulf up, feed into everything, go from there. But yeah, the super cheap team for would just be Alchemist, Moneylender, Goblin Rocket, Wordbreaker. I feel like I suggest that team too much, but it is so good for how cheap it is. Because almost everyone has access to that kind of team. It's Alchemist, Moneylender, Goblin Rocket, and any damage source that uses either red or yellow in the entire game is all you need. And it works with literally any damage source, doesn't matter what it is. Even if this is a kind of mid-tier, lesser damage source that doesn't get used as much, it still works. You can even just do double Goblin Rocket even if you had nothing else. Though that would be very slow to win with, but it would win. Okay, he just drains. He could actually win if he gets lucky enough with that. Because Wordbreaker is really excessively bad against mana drain for the obvious reason. He's the tied at the highest mana cost in the entire game, which makes him really bad since he doesn't have immune to mana drain. It's generally the biggest counter to him. Things like Corvash, Nyx, well, mainly those two. Those are the only really two popular ones these days, but Spirit Fox and basically anything with a mana drain, particularly full mana drains, but just mana drains in general. Low-level dragon team would be Dragotars like crazy with Dragonian Monk. You could literally just go 4 Dragotars if you really want to, or Dragotar, Dragonian Monk, double Dragotar, or Dragotar, Dragonian Monk, Dragonian Rogue, and one other troop that fits the other color. I think you need... I don't know what the other color is. I think you're missing red. Normally that'd be Dragon Soul or something. Normally all dragon teams you'd want to be using with a Dragon Soul if you have, obviously. But if you happen to not have a Dragon Soul, next best bet would be just spam Dragotars. While it's not particularly good this late in the game, Dragotar does have a ridiculously amazing boost ratio. Actually has one of the best buffs in the entire game when you're first starting out for your team, assuming you're using full dragon. It has to be specifically used with dragons, but it is very effective. Also, you can use the Dragon Guard class with a random hero thing too. It doesn't need to be traded to actually get the benefit of being a dragon, so you can still use it with Dragon Soul and Dragotar as well. Where's Dragotar? Where is he? There he is. But yeah, Dragotar. He destroys a column, gives all dragon allies a bunch of attack and armor. While that number is a lot lower earlier on in the game, it also has a boost ratio based on how many yellows it destroys. On average, it's going to destroy about 2 yellows every single time, and that's an additional 4 attack and 4 armor each time. And of course, while that isn't a huge deal this late in the game, it is a pretty big deal to do that to your entire team when you're first starting out, especially since that's just the average. You can easily hit 3, 4, maybe even 5 of yellow. Unlikely though. 4 yellow is probably the realistic max you're really going to be getting most of the time, unless you're using a yellow mana generator. But yeah, you can hit 3, 4, 5 yellow. Let's say you hit 4, that's 8 additional attack and armor for every single ally you have, assuming they're all dragons. And yeah, it just gets the buff up like crazy, and you can just do skull pokes to kill them out. Don't really suggest doing skull pokes as like your main team, mainly because even though it does work out early on in the game, it's not really that good of a strategy to learn, because very rarely is that kind of team good later on in the game. So the strategy you use earlier on wouldn't really help you for the strategy you would use as you progress through the game. But still, doing like the Dragatar skull poke team is still perfectly fine. It's a lot it's a lot bigger buff actually than even a Luther. It's actually why Luther got buffed about 6 months ago, 9 months. It's actually a while ago at this point. But he ended up getting a mana cost decrease. It's kind of weird. When he first got launched in the game, he got a mana cost increase, and then it got decreased pretty much back to what it was like 6 to 9 months ago. But yeah, he had his mana cost decreased to Dragatars, because Dragatar is so amazingly good. Because no one bothered using Luther. Everyone just used Dragatar instead. And even after they buffed him, Dragatar is still better for the most part. But yeah, of course, you're restricted to having to use all dragons, but still, it is a better buff, even though you do have that restriction. Yeah, you can solo just with him with all dragons, pretty much. Don't use the flame dragon though. Baby dragon, I mean. Baby dragon is really bad with it, mainly because when baby dragon or any troop transforms, you don't get to keep the stats you got, so you lose all the armor and attack buff you had. So don't use baby dragon with it. Yeah, Baby Dragon, Dragonette, Dragonian Monk, and Rogue, that's still perfectly fine. Baby Dragon you cast pretty much near immediately. Get that up, use Dragatar for disables, Monks for barrier, Rogue for damage. Would be a little slow, but it would indeed work. Might want to incorporate a Dragatar onto that team, as I mentioned, but still, the composition is there, and it does do what it needs to do. But anyways, guys, I'm pretty much going to be heading off for now then, I guess. Let me see if I missed any other questions. I don't believe I did. If I did, please leave it now. You have 10 Vault Keys video. You don't remember what the rewards? Yeah, well, you won't have that up until probably another 3 weeks, I want to say, unfortunately. Maybe even until the next Bounty Hunter. We've been getting very few Vault Keys. I'll need to see how many I have on my other account. I could always do it across 2 accounts. It doesn't have to be on the same account, I guess, technically. But, yeah, we'll hopefully get around to that too soon. But yeah, how do you already have 10? I guess you got a bunch off of gnomes, because I did open all mine off of gnomes immediately. I didn't save any of them from all the ones we got off of gnomes the last 2 times, so maybe next time I'll actually go and save them for that video, because next gnome event's probably in like 3 weeks or so, so we'll be able to do it then. Or 2 weeks, who knows. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be heading off for now. We will be back later today, as well as tomorrow. Space in Guild, we currently do not have any space in Guild. We just filled it back up. We did have one person earlier, I think yesterday, but my recruiters got it done within like hours, so we unfortunately don't have a slot as of currently. But yeah, we'll be back later today. We'll be back at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6.5 hours from now. We'll be back tomorrow, 3.5 hours from now. Starting up our stream again. We'll mainly be doing Bounty Hunter, but we'll also be messing around with stuff. Maybe a few different Bounty Hunter teams. They'll probably be sticking with the Yalgway team and kind of just messing with all that. Other than that, yes, if you ever are looking to get into my guild, Monday is generally the best idea to kind of check in, particularly if you message me on the forum or something, because Monday is generally the biggest recruiting day of the game. Sunday and Monday, but particularly Monday as far as how I normally recruit for the guild, mainly because for Guild Wars and everything, that's normally it's around the time I like to try recruiting and all that. But yeah, Sunday and Monday, and that goes in general as well. If you're just looking for a guild, and not specifically mine, obviously, if you're just looking for a guild in general, Sunday and Monday are always the best 2 days to look for a guild, because it's the most amount of guilds that are ever looking, because that's just the general time that most people recruit due to how the events work within the game, particularly Guild Wars. Because if you try recruiting midweek in Guild Wars, you don't get the points for the people that come in midweek, so most people just do it around then. But anyways, guys, I will see you all later. Thank you so much for coming down. Much appreciated. Hope you all enjoyed. And yeah, hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck with Bounty Hunter. Best of luck if you're still trying for a fair Shra, as he's still in the event key drop pool until Monday reset. And he's also craftable in the Soul Forge until Monday reset, if you happen to have that. Though if you had it, you probably already had it by now. But yeah, if you're only 100 away, you could buy the pack on Sunday.
There's a couple of different ones, and there's a $5 pack too. I normally don't condone getting those, but if you're like so close to getting a fair straw, it is definitely worth paying $5 to get a fair straw. That is for sure. For that price, it is definitely worth it. But yeah, if you haven't gotten one yet, don't forget he's available till Monday, both in Event Keys and Soulforge. Anyways, that's pretty much everything then. I'll see y'all later. Thank you so much for coming down, and enjoy the weekend, everyone. Goodbye!